Sometimes, the only thing more difficult than running
Respect, everybody. I'm gonna play some audio. I'm gonna see. Can I? I'm gonna speed it up. I'm gonna speed it up. Hold on. And I just want to know respect to who don't came up in here. Shawanda Williams, C. Viper, EJ, Brooklyn Hood, Armando Black. Respect to everybody. I'm gonna play a little audio here, and we talk about educational system, right? I want y'all to think about this. How many mandated teachers have you had in your life in school? How many mandated teachers did you have in your life in school? Okay, that's what I want you to think about. Think about that, and it may be crazy, but think about it. I had about 10. I count them both by my hands, about 10. That's from elementary school to high school. About 10 black teachers that I had in school. It may be more now, but still, there's not that many. If you look at the whole nation of teachers. Okay, just think about it. Just listen to this right quick.
Pretty much all of us have been taught by white people, who've 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 been taught by white people, taught by white people, using textbooks written for, about white people. You pretty much only ever had white teachers. So if you're white, you were relentlessly reflected at the front of the room, and you could get through graduate school without having a teacher of color, right? Maybe one, maybe two. And if you're a person of color, rarely, if ever, did you see yourself reflected at the front of the room. So that teaching force, which is upwards of 93% white across the nation. Yeah, these teachers are now in the position to decide who's smart, who belongs where, who should be punished for what. And we see this empirically in the outcomes of tracking, special ed referrals, punishment, expulsion, the school to prison pipeline.
She makes a good point, but I don't think a lot of people truly know what Robin DiAngelo is actually talking about until you look at statistics. During the 2017-2018 school year, less than 1 in 10 teachers were either Black, Hispanic, or Asian American, and even fewer than 2% were American Indian, Pacific Islander, or Alaska Native. Just a fraction of the teachers are Black men.
All right, now y'all ready? Who's got attendance for me today? My student, that COVID, because Mr. Young, I ain't trying to be racist or rude or anything, but you're my first Black teacher ever. And I kind of just was shocked at that. But I also thought about it, I was like, no, I've been in the shoes. So it makes sense, you know.
You remember having any Black teachers?
None African American.
We most certainly need more Black male teachers in these female-dominated spaces because this adds another layer of inspiration, especially for Black male students. It has a big impact on their perception of leadership, self-confidence, and achievement.
We live in a society where your skin color doesn't matter in all aspects of life, then it would be very naive to believe that it's not going to matter in the school setting.
If I had more Black teachers out teaching me, it could definitely make a difference on my education.
We do need more Black teachers. Children should be able to see themselves in actually all the roles they see around them.
In the 2020-2021 school year, just 1.3% of the 3.8 million teachers in public schools were actually non-Hispanic Black men. Black women, on the other hand, made up 4.8% of all the teachers in public schools and about 6.5% of the general population. All in all, Black women and men make up 6.1% of all teachers in public schools and 12.6% of the American population. Black teachers tend to be more common in city schools than in rural areas or suburbs. How many of us actually think that we've been taught most of our lives by white folks, especially white women? What kind of impact does that have on us and our children? What can we change other than to add more Black educators? I'm not just talking about Black teachers, but diversity in general. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, glad to have you here.
I wish that people knew just how important it was.
Particular topic that might trigger some of you. There's a lot to unpack here. Black teachers are better for Black students. First off, Black students deserve more Black teachers.
That is the question. Is Black teachers better from Black students? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is Black teachers better for Black students, for Black children? Because we know in these schools they are not teaching some stuff that they don't know where these kids come from. They don't know their background. They don't know how to involve, and they don't know what entails of the culture of Black children. They don't know how to talk to them. They always, I don't know. But Let me know what you think. They continue.
Wish that people knew just how important it was. So in my experience growing up, I actually didn't get my first teacher of color until I was in college.
I remember the first black male teacher. I had the first black teacher I had, period, was Mr. Nichols. And I had him, was it sophomores? It was sophomore language arts that he taught.
When I was younger, I didn't think much about it. It was kind of the environment I always had from kindergarten through my senior year of high school. And then as soon as I got to college and I had that first teacher of color, I realized how impactful it was. It actually really shaped my future pathway. It shaped what I decided to study, what I decided to do with my life moving forward. I felt so much more comfortable in that classroom. I felt heard. I felt seen.
And I just remember feeling at ease when I came to this room. And I don't even know if I connected why at the time. It just felt easy to be around them. It's important that black students have black teachers, counselors, principals, deans, etc. They need to have a role model, not just in the entertainment industry like rappers or celebrities, but in simple settings and relatable scenarios that they can look up to. You see, research shows that young kids have better problem solving and learning skills if their teacher has the same ethnicity. They need someone they can relate to, someone with the same cultural knowledge and similar experiences, mainly for black and Latino children. Previous reports suggest that when a teacher shares the same ethnic background, older students are more likely to improve their academic achievements. But a more recent study found that this can also be useful for younger students. Experts took data from more than 18,000 U.S. children and analyzed the children's cognitive flexibility in working memory. They found that students had higher math and reading scores when their teachers shared their ethnic backgrounds. Another study found that black students who had a black teacher in early grades had much lower high school dropout rates. They also had lower rates of exclusionary discipline and just performed better overall. So, does that mean that black teachers are better at teaching than white folks? Not necessarily. Every one of us knows a teacher who is really good at their job and someone who hates it. There are good and bad teachers in every school, regardless of the color of their skin. What black teachers do differently is that they are a cultural building block. They have much higher expectations for their black students than white teachers do, not just for the black community, but for all students and all minorities. They value students' primary culture. They know where they are coming from and how to deal with their shortcomings, whereas a white teacher is less likely to see it.
One of my favorite things about online therapy is...
Do y'all agree with that or disagree? Do y'all agree with it or disagree with that?
There have been many cases where a teacher automatically assumes that a student is stupid just because they are poor. So they group up that student with the challenged or more difficult students. This is more than enough to set some students off track. Why? It all comes down to social conditioning. Look at it this way. If a black man grew up in a poor inner city neighborhood and was raised in a single parent household, statistically speaking, he should be in jail, dead, or become the head of yet another single parent household. This is what the zip code says about black men. But the zip code doesn't define us. It is not who we are. Black teachers have the ability to relate to black students in a way no other teacher can. They can provide children with opportunities to grow their own talents and become productive members of society. Because this is how mainstream media wants people to think we are. It is how we are portrayed that shapes how we are seen. Every single time there is a racist incident, particularly one that involves the police, they will portray the black person in question as a criminal. I mean, if a black man is gunned down, which picture do you think they would use? Even in movies, black actors have been constantly made to play the gangster, gang member, thug, or gangbanger. We've seen this time and time again. Amazing that this is the bar in Hollywood, and it is expected to stay that way. It is weak, misguided, and counterproductive. And it is not just in the media, it is everywhere. Because whenever we see a black man or woman on TV who is all about family, education, and career, we go, huh? That was unexpected. He or she had a good life. Black educators are living proof for students that achievement is all about mindset. They understand what it's like to grow up in a community where the odds are stacked against them before these children even have the chance to show their worth or talents. Research proves that black students who had one black teacher by third grade were 7% more likely to finish high school and 13% more likely to go to college. Being taught by two black teachers increased the likelihood of going to college by a staggering 32%. Black teachers recognize that every student is capable of excelling in their studies, whether they come from money or not. When schools don't prioritize hiring or keeping their black teachers, they rob black students of the benefits of having a same race teacher. But to be more specific, black teachers know the real history of the United States, not the one that has been bleached out of public schools. In many history books, you can see plenty of stories where white people are reflected as the heroes. They're the ones who reshaped the United States, made it this global powerhouse. Sure, all children know that slavery was bad and slaves had to work hard and were beaten. But it isn't until children go to a museum, see the remnants of this history in person, that they realize how abstract the horrors of slavery really were before that. But the real American history is a lot darker than that. It seems like the impact of the word torture kind of faded over the years. In reality, the time of slavery was far, far worse than what is depicted in any textbook or history lesson. Yes, it may have been made in the best interest of the children, but this is the sort of thing that can create a rift between students and teachers. By consulting black experts, history teachers, and other people with actual, real knowledge in the field, students can get valuable insight into the kind of history that needs to be shared. Black educators are important because they can disrupt the institutional inequalities that are specifically designed to widen the gap on a social, academic, and economic level between people of all minorities. They can leverage their personal background and knowledge to fix the botched education system that many students are faced with today. Difficulties for black teachers. The problem is that most black students will go through 13 years of public schooling without being taught by a black teacher. That's why many of these children do not achieve their full academic potential. Now, it is very difficult to recruit teachers from disadvantaged communities. There are often two reasons for that. One, they often had a bad experience in school and don't trust the education system. While growing up, they didn't see black teachers and often felt disrespected by the white teachers. So why would anyone go back into a system that treats them like that? Two, what is not said enough is how often black teachers get treated the same way as black students are. They are denied promotions and given the least desirable programs and bigger classes most of the time to keep the difficult children in check. They are also looked at more strictly during evaluation periods compared to their white colleagues. There was a survey that talked about why Black teachers are walking away. Many felt that their competence was unfairly questioned, their contributions were less acknowledged, and their assertiveness was often perceived as anger or aggression. This makes them feel like second-class citizens within that school community. The thing is, this wasn't a rare occurrence. It was a common problem. Around 97% of all the teachers who participated in the survey went through some form of racial microaggression on a regular basis. It was part of the routine. EdSource did interviews with a couple of teachers to see what makes it difficult to recruit Black teachers and make them stay. One source said, "What we know is that because Black teachers are positioned, in particular Black men teachers, are positioned as enforcers first and teachers second, that they're not always viewed by their white colleagues as having expertise as it relates to teaching and learning." Crystal Goff, a student population coordinator, stated that Black educators are constantly under a lot of pressure to be perfect. They don't receive the same grace as their white colleagues. Goff explained, "It feels like we're coming up short. It feels like we're not meeting the criteria, and so we exit the field altogether. This is a problem for all races, not just Black educators," Goff said. "I think that because we work for a system that sort of perpetuates that cycle of power and just white supremacy, we don't know how to support one another. You don't even realize that how you're interacting with each other is just not productive. Most of the time, Black teachers feel dismissed, underappreciated, and undervalued. Many people automatically assume that they are not teachers because they are Black. They think they are custodians or something like that. This type of bias is everywhere, and it is driving Black teachers out. Now pair that with the pay teachers get, and you can see why a lot of Black people pursue a career elsewhere. There is just a serious gap between teacher pay and other professions. The national average starting teacher salary is $38,600, while the average teacher salary is about $58,900. But you can earn a lot more than that with other more valued professions, like a psychiatrist, dentist, marketing manager, etc. Just as students would benefit from having a teacher there from a diverse background, school districts would also benefit from having teachers who bring a massive experience from different cultures to their school communities. According to Chino Valley's Walker, another educator who took part in the EdSource survey, showing up as our true and authentic selves is not always understood and appreciated. School districts should make implicit bias training mandatory for all employees, not just once, but on an annual basis. Collectively speaking, many teachers are burnt out. It is difficult when children carry so much and parents are carrying so much that wanting to be there to help all these children can be mentally and physically exhausting. There is also a lot of extra work that goes on after school hours. So not only do teachers have to work long hours, but they also spend extra time on budgeting, managing, and organizing other schools and extracurricular activities. Hardly anyone likes to go to school, but the most disciplined and wise children do it anyway because they and their parents realize it is important. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that students are saints. On the contrary, most teenagers are rude in general, and the new culture of being savage, commonly promoted by Black rappers, has given a lot of young students the right to be extremely arrogant. It feeds into this criminal-like mentality. Students nowadays can get away with anything, including disrespecting their teachers and classmates. Many children, not all, are brought up with a strong sense of individualism, and they start to believe that no one is bigger than them. This gives them an ego boost, making them incapable of tolerating that anyone could hold authority over them. Their inflated ego makes them both super sensitive and insensitive towards others. Disrespectful students are popular. It feels good to rebel, and some teachers don't know how to deal with the disrespect. This is one of the many reasons we see teachers quitting in droves. Black children are disproportionately suspended or expelled when compared to white students. Black students are 4 times more likely to be suspended than white students. Schools with predominantly children of color get the least qualified teachers. Based on a recent study, Latino and Black students across the nation are disproportionately learning from uncertified and...
Okay, so a lot of people ask...
Okay, let's stop it right there. It shows you what's really going on, right? And that right there tells me that we as parents, as adults, in our home, we are our children first teachers. What the teacher's not teaching them in that school building, we should be teaching them. But we got some parents that really don't care. We got some parents that don't know what to do. Because some of these parents these days are young. And think about it. How many teachers that you had was had they. There's some teachers that are invested in their student. There's some teachers that care about another student, but at the same time, what do we do about it? How do we do it? What do we do about it? What do we do about it? What do we do about it? How do we change that? How do we change that? How do we get our kids? No, the school system is a setup. From go to school, what do you actually learn in school? What did you actually learn in school? Is what you learn in school is the truth? That is the question. What you learn in school, is it the truth? Is it what we use today? Yeah, it better the teachers, but what have they learned? They haven't learned nothing. They don't know the truth. Some of them don't know the truth. They don't want to teach the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the truth. Who want to know the truth? There's hardly no male teachers, no black male teacher. And look at the percentage of students, kids that come out of school not doing nothing. Look what they teaching us in school. Look what they teaching us. Look what they teaching our kids. Look what they going. What book are they teaching from? What are they teaching our students? What are they teaching us? What are they teaching us? Yeah, there's students, there's kids, they are disrespectful children. Yes, they are. They are disrespectful children. Yeah, they feel like they can't do no wrong. That's how parents think their kids cannot do no wrong. But what do it come from? It comes from the home upbringing. It comes from the home upbringing, right? So what as adults should we do about it? As adults, what should we do about it? Should we forget about it? Or should we sit our children down and say, hey, this is what it is. Teach them about the real world. Let's say that's what you're going to run into. And this is what you need to do. This is how you should do it. Teach them the truth. Teach them the truth about things. Right? Teach them the truth about things. And I got something that's this just some education. We got to get back into teaching our children different things. I got another video for you. All right. Audio. Got another audio. Here we go. Listen to this.
Trigger warning. This video discusses sensitive topics about sex trafficking, medical sexual violence, abuse, and exploitation that some viewers may find disturbing. This is the slavery era in America, a time when rape was legal. Sex, power, and violence were part of everyday life. The system was designed to keep the slaves without power, without knowledge, and without even the slightest hope for change. The only thing white America cared about was how the slaver could maximize their profit. Some people will tell you that black men weren't tortured that much, because as property, it was in the master's best interest to avoid damaging their property. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The whole concept of torture came about because there were no consequences. Anyone could do whatever they wanted with their property. Just take a look at the tools they used to torture these people, chained by the neck, like some kind of animal, fastened with a head frame and a mouthpiece to prevent him from eating, and iron weights to make sure he wouldn't run away. Life expectancy for a black American slave born into slavery was just 21 or 22 years, compared to whites 40 to 43 years. About 50% of enslaved babies died in the first year of their life. That was twice the death rate of white babies. Those who survived were trained to be completely dependent on their master. This was the only way to keep them from running or revolting. Sexual abuse was a big part of slavery, just as much as it was for women as it was for men. For men, though, it was a different kind of torture. Lewis Clark, a former slave, once said that a slave can't be a man because he could not protect his female kin from being sexually assaulted by owners and overseers. He had to sacrifice his mother, sister, wife, and daughter. He had no other choice but to turn a blind eye. The sexual abuse of black men and boys is heavily recorded throughout history, but it is rarely talked about. That's because there were no limits to the depravity of humankind. White women also sexually assaulted their male slaves. When slavery was at its peak, white women received their own slaves. This was a common practice. White parents often gave their daughters more enslaved people than land. This gave the women some form of independence. During this period, women were supposed to be obedient and faithful to their husbands. Unfortunately, many of them were abused. They were also fully aware that their husbands were sexually abusing their slaves. So the women wanted power of their own. They too could make money selling slaves, hence the breeding farms. It's time for us to unlearn all the BS they taught us and learn who we truly are. That's exactly why we made our bundle called Unlock Minds. It includes, the best part is, we're not going to charge hundreds or thousands of dollars. Thank you for the support. Now, let's get back into it. Number one, breeding farms. It was very easy for someone who was a livestock seller to turn into a slave trader. These people had a very, very dark mindset. Slave breeding was an entire industry. Some states, especially Virginia, relied on slaves as their main source of income. The price of slaves varied based on the industry that invested in slaves for the production of sugar, rice, cotton, and tobacco. Because of the constant territorial expansion, a lot of white families needed more slaves. As long as the need for enslaved labor was going strong, slave breeders could literally make a fortune by forcing slaves to reproduce. White women would pick strong and healthy enslaved black men, either for their own personal satisfaction or to force them to have sex with women and get them pregnant. These white women didn't care if the enslaved man had to sleep with his sister, mother, or daughter. If he fits the profile, then he would make an excellent breeder. White women preferred young and able farm men. An excellent physique provided a better bargain. These men were forced to produce more and more children so their masters could sell them at a high price. If the man resisted, he would either be severely punished or killed. Here is how the industry worked. A 1662 law known as Partus Sequitur Ventrum stated that if an enslaved mother gave birth to a child, that child would inherit the status of a slave. If the mother was free, then her child would also be born free. Reproducing was critical when white supremacists wanted to increase the number of slaves they had. More slaves meant more labor, more money, and money equals power. This became a crucial practice, especially after 1808, when the international slave trade was banned. White people had to use any means necessary to maintain a high number of slaves without the transatlantic slave trade. So men sexually assaulted black women to procreate, while white women often forced their slaves to increase their numbers. The children would be sold on the market as valuable commodities or raised on farms and plantations as laborers. In many cases, white women would take these kids away from their parents and bring them into the big house. The children would be made to serve. If they wanted to sell these children, then they would create this feeding regimen and control everything the children ate. If the children were seen as valuable stock, then the white women would give them medicine like Jerusalem oak. This product was used to treat parasites like worms. If the child was not fit enough, then white women would force them to run around the farms and race with other black children. This was a test to see who would be the fittest. This practice ensured that the children would fit the criteria for extended labor and sell for a good price. Many of the young boys were also kept in the breeding farms and forced to reproduce, just as their fathers and mothers were forced before them. In some cases, white women would make black women and men watch their children go through the same traumatic ordeal. This created generational trauma. It is very hard to figure out exactly how valuable these enslaved people were, but here are some rough estimates. In 1860, the total value of enslaved people in America was $4 billion. This was much higher than the total value of all the gold and silver in the country, which was $228.3 million. It was more valuable than all the money in circulation priced at $435.4 million, and even all the farmland in the South worth $1.92 billion. The slave owners, enslaved people were the most valuable asset, worth more than all these other things combined. Southern slave owners would take out loans using their enslaved people as collateral. Banks would then turn these loans into bonds and sell them to investors worldwide, even in places where slavery was illegal. Wealthy plantation owners would start new banks in states like Louisiana and Mississippi. They would write down a list of slaves that planters could mortgage. This allowed them to buy more enslaved people and expand their cotton farms. To fund these loans, the bank sold the bonds to other rich people in New York, London, Paris, and Amsterdam. The investors didn't technically own the slaves. They owned the bonds that were backed by the value of these slaves. In modern finance, this process is called securitization. It was a perfect ploy to make more money. Without slavery, America wouldn't have become the global powerhouse it is today. America was pretty much built on slavery. It is what helped modernize and revolutionize the U.S. in the 18th and 19th centuries.
I'm gonna start right there. How many of y'all think and how many of y'all think they are teaching this in school? How many do y'all think that this is learned? How many of y'all think that some parents know about this, that what they're going through, what kids are going through, what the teacher is teaching them? Do they really want to teach this kind of stuff in school? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they want to teach this in school because there's too much truth to it. Because we, as humans, and there's some people think that we are still enslaved, which we are still enslaved in our mind. Are we still enslaved in our mind? We are. They didn't look at us as humans because today there's people who still don't look at us as human and as equal. Because there's some people of our own kind, of our own community, don't look at us as equal. Yeah, you're right, see, but we are still enslaved. We got to pay for water. We got to pay for air. We got to pay for food that we can grow. We got think about it. When we buy a home in an area, HOA, homeowner association, why we got to pay them a fee for our houses? Why we can't do that to our house unless they say so? Yeah, you're right, C Viper. We are all equal. And we should be. Because I'm like this. Education, you educate yourself so you educate others, which some parents are not educating their kids. They're not educating their kid on this stuff. You heard what the man said. Them slaves, our ancestors back in the day, were more valuable than money and gold and the land that it was doing. So what do we today, what do we get out of it? What do we get out of it? I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody got anything to say? They can come up and say it. And we'll be, yeah, it's a lot of learned behavior. It's a lot of learned behavior that we need to get up, that we need to share with somebody. We need to share this. If we don't share this with our young people, if we don't share this with our young people, they are lost. 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 They are lost without a thing, right? They are lost without us knowing the knowledge. We gotta research, do our knowledge, and try to explain stuff to everybody. Why do we keep going through this? Why do the government keep doing us this way? Why? Why? I'm gonna go through a commercial right quick. Take a little break here. Let's see. I'm trying to see what commercial I'm gonna play. Okay, we are back. So here we go right here. This is updated today. The woman in Florida, you remember that she shot through the door? She shot through the door. And she shot through the door and unalive the black woman, right? Guess what? She had all white jewelry. She had an all white jewelry. Right? But guess what? This was updated today. Updated today. Guilty. Susan convicted of manslaughter for unaliving Ajika Owens in Florida. She was found guilty. The white woman in Florida who unalived her black neighbor in a vendetta shooting involving race has been found guilty of manslaughter after a breach the deliberation by all white jury. I'm trying to figure out how the world that manslaughter. That was straight out. That was straight out. She shot through the door. She shot through the door. That was straight out murder. That was straight out unaliving. That was straight out unaliving. But she got found guilty of manslaughter. Okay. Susan admitted to unaliving AJ Owens last year in Ocala, Florida, in a shooting, right? Civil rights attorney Bill Crow, who is representing Owens family, said Friday verdict was only part of the process of getting justice for the preventable shooting. We were finally grateful that the jury had delivered a guilty verdict in this heartbreaking case. AJ Owens was a devoted mother whose life was tragically cut short. Her life was cut short because she was taking up for her children. And if you've seen any of the videos, that woman didn't like the kids playing in that open space. That the landlord, think about it, she didn't own that house. She rented the house. The land belonged to somebody else. And she didn't have no private property. But I'm trying to figure out what was the charge of hitting AJ Owens' children? Where that charge at? Then unaliving AJ Owens left her children without a mother. I don't know how much manslaughter covers in Florida, but I'm going to find out. Right? I'm find out. Is that manslaughter charge? Is that manslaughter charge? Should there have been a manslaughter charge, or should have been an other charge? I think manslaughter. She got out life with a manslaughter. Tell the truth. There should have been other charges added to it. See, I'm gonna wait to do this story. I'm gonna do this story. I was gonna do it yesterday or the day before when I found out that the jury that she had was an all-white jury with law enforcement and some other people that had something to do with the law, whatever. I'm gonna wait to see how this turned out. But I see they found her guilty. They found her guilty. But I think it should have been. I think it shouldn't just been manslaughter she got charged with. Hey, you knew.
Hello, how's it going? Hello, Go Dog. Hello, Sea Viper. How are you guys? Who else is in the house? Hey, Jarrell, how you doing?
Lady Eve and how she listens.
Armando, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
EJ's in the house. She listening, probably looking and listening.
I'm looking for the names. I don't see anybody else. Hey, Shawanda, how are you? Hey, Brooklyn, how are you? Who else you said is in here? EJ?
Yeah.
What up, EJ?
EJ, yeah. But what you think she faces 30 years in prison.
Who is?
That remember down in Florida, the woman that shot through the door, that black mother.
Yes.
Yeah. She had all white jewelry.
Okay. So she's facing 30 years in prison?
Yeah. And Yeah.
For
Yeah.
for unaliving that girl, that black girl, right? That's
Yeah.
when you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so if she's getting 30 years.
Yeah. And she faces 30 years. But I'm gonna ask you the question.
So she's being charged for 30 years, but she hasn't got charged yet.
She got charged, and she could face up to 30 years. So the citizen had been
I mean, she wasn't sentenced. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got it.
okay.
I got it.
Look, if I told you that she got an all-white jury, when you think allegedly the fix was in to get off?
Yes, of course. It should never be the same. It should be never as the same as the defendant.
Yeah.
It should be half and half or mix or something. I mean,
yeah.
This is ridiculous. That's wrong.
Yeah. But you think charge of manslaughter is the right charge? She shot through the door.
That woman wasn't anywhere, like she was inside the door. Why would they even have her as just a regular? Like they should be charging her with coming to the door. She already had it in her mind what she was going to do, or she wouldn't have came there with the pow pow.
Yeah. What gets me is no charge of hitting the child. Remember that? She hit the child with the iPad, whatever it was, with a skate or whatever it was. No charge.
Calling them out of their names.
Yeah. You're right, see, but she knew she was going to do it. See, a mother did what a mother is supposed to do. A parent did what a parent's supposed to do. When the children did what they're supposed to do, they went and told their mom, and she went to confront her and have a talk with her. But if y'all seen the video, you see how outrageous that woman was.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? That jury found her guilty of manslaughter. That's the up-to-date version. That's updated today. Manslaughter. She found guilty.
So they don't see it as being premeditated?
Premeditated? No.
Yeah.
I don't think they did. But I look like the rest. Got a charge with something. You see what I'm saying? Got a conviction of something. You see what I'm saying? So I'm half happy, but I have not. Now I want to know if they're going to give her 10 or they're going to give her more than 10. Now that's the question. That is the question.
She should definitely get more than 10.
Yep. And
set out to do that. She set out to do that. I'll be darned if it's not true. Allegedly. I'm not trying to get you sued.
and the thing is, the neighbors didn't like her because she was how she acted. It's bad when the neighbors don't like you. And all the neighbors say the same thing. Even the white neighbors. That's crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I heard what that lady said. It was supposed to be like a witness. It was a white older lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was she saying that when she heard all that noise, was she saying that white lady did it or the black lady did it? I forgot their names. I'm sorry, you guys. They got names. I forgot their names.
The white lady is Susan and the black lady was AJ.
Right. Okay. So was she saying Susan was banging on door, making all that noise, or was she saying AJ did it?
Susan said that AJ was banging on the door. Which
No. I'm talking about the witness. The witness said she heard a bunch of ruckus, like noise, making bang, bang, bang. Was she talking about Susan or was she talking about AJ?
She was talking about AJ. Which other neighbors came and said there was no banging on no door.
Okay, so wait, hold on.
Okay.
So that means that lady was on Susan's side then.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are they lying? Why are they okay with the lying?
No, it didn't help though, did it? She got charged, And the prosecution finished. The prosecutor wrapped up their case on Wednesday in the trial of Susan. I can't pronounce her name. That's the lady that did that pow through the door.
Mm-hmm.
During the presentation, witnesses took the stand, testified about the incident that ended in a tragic death of Owen. During testimony from Murray County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Ryan Smith Stitt, prosecutor showed one of Susan's interview with detective to the jury. In the video of the interview, Susan claimed that when Owen began to pound on the door, she feared for her life. We know that was a lie. we know that's a lie.
Yeah.
She said,
that,
"Yeah,
she
go ahead."
She went to her door, so it's not. AJ did not go to her door.
AJ went to her door. AJ went to her door. Yeah, AJ went to her door and knocked on it. Cause
I'm talking about when the pow happened. It didn't happen at Susan's. It happened at AJ's.
No, it happened at Susan.
What?
Yeah. I've been following the story. It happened at Susan's house because AJ Kid came and told their mom, which is AJ, what Susan did. So she went over there, knocked on the door.
Okay.
When she did on it, she knocked on the door to have a talk to her.
Okay.
Talk with her.
To straighten her out. I figured that. I feel that. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I thought they said the door was riddled with bullets. The bullets didn't come from inside. They came from outside, correct or not?
They came from the inside.
So that house, so that's Susan's house they were showing, the door.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you now. Yeah, I only saw some of it. That's why I was just like, what the what? Okay. Yeah. So that's Susan's apartment that the bullets came through the door.
Oh, this is what she says right here, right?
Wait, hold on. I'm not done. So where was AJ located? I'm serious. Where was AJ located? Hi, together. Are you?
Hey, together.
Where was AJ located?
AJ was located outside the door. And guess what? The door didn't have no peephole.
AJ was located outside the door. So she never went into the woman's house.
Nope.
So she shot through. Okay. When AJ came knocking at the door, she shot at the door while AJ was outside, right? That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it.
That's the terrible part right there. That's the terrible part. Guess what? Her daughter was right there beside her. AJ's daughter right there beside her. Let that sink in.
Okay. One more time. She went knocking at the woman's house, right? Walking at the knocking at her door. I got so many cases, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Okay. She went knocking at AJ went knocking at Susan's door, correct?
Yeah.
AJ never went in.
Nope.
Okay. So that means that Susan was shooting at the door as AJ was there knocking at her door to talk to her about what's going on.
Hey, you see what Together said, right?
Yeah, she went to AJ's door. But okay, so she did go through the door. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
she shot her through the door.
Shot her through the door. She was inside the house.
Hold on. How did the bullet cases? Isn't that what they showed outside? They showed bullet cases, or was that actual bullets that they saw on the ground outside the door?
I don't know what they showed outside the door, but the bottom line to it.
They showed bullets.
Yeah.
They showed bullets or casings.
Yeah. But the thing is, she shot through the door with the door closed, no peephole. You see what I'm saying? And AJ's daughter right there beside her. So that should have been another charge of child endangerment.
Right.
Part. But they didn't do with that. And this is what she said right here. Owens bangs said, AJ banged so hard it looked like my door is going to come off. And she said she panicked. I was like, oh my God, she really going to kill me this time. Remind you, they found AJ, she had no weapons in her hand. nothing in her hand.
Oh, I'm just.
And
I'm
this,
trying to figure out. Her going to that door and her shooting through the door. How did she know where she was at? Where the door was? Did she riddled it with bullets
she just shot through the door.
over and over and over for her to shoot her? Because I'm pretty sure AJ didn't just stand there.
Oh yeah, and she wouldn't knock on the door. She just. I'm gonna tell you. Listen to this right here.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. She looked through a window and she saw exactly where that girl was standing. That's what happened.
Yeah, but listen to this though. This is what Susan said right there. Said right here. She said she don't remember actually picking up the pow. She said she just remember shooting.
Oh, so we got selective amnesia now.
Yeah. The woman that came out. How many times have we seen where somebody shot through the door, or came out and somebody knocked on the wrong door and then got shot, pow? Another one that was in Florida. A black young man had missed the bus. He was walking to school, and he got lost. He went and knocked on his white man door to get direction. The white man came out with a shotgun and started shooting.
One more time.
Yep. A kid missed the bus. He was walking, trying to follow the bus route to get to school. I think he made a wrong turn, knocked on this door, and the old man came out with a shot power. Yeah, with long one.
You're right. Shot pow. Shot pow.
And you know what? And hey, Miss Megan, and thanks to the higher power that kid's still alive.
That happened a while ago, or is this recent? Because I remember this happening before. If this is not the first, if this is not the one I'm thinking about.
You know what I'm saying? When all this was happening, it happened around the same time, and just like another one, I think a child will go to pick up.
What year was that? What year was the one you just said with the child where they missed the bus and they lost their way and ended up at somebody's door knocking at it?
I think it was either 2022, 2023. So
yeah, I heard that story. Okay, I thought it was something that happened again. I was like, did y'all not learn from the first one? But okay, it is the same one. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, then the other one. This is when all this was about the same year.
Okay, I'm listening.
And the other one, the older brother was going to get the older his younger sibling, cousin, knocked on the wrong door, and guess what?
Pow.
Yeah, through the door, unalive. It's sad. You can't go knock on the wrong door and be afraid.
No, that don't make no sense.
Don't make no sense. If you're so scared,
Lord,
it might be something they did in their previous life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna go to the other part. The prosecutor pushed back with testimony from Michael Stringer, a patrol deputy with the Monroe County Sheriff Office, when he was asked if he observed any pow on Owens or near Owens. He said no. Because if she looked out the window, she should have known that she had no kind of weapon on her.
Right.
One of the more interesting moments of the trial came when the prosecutor brought Susan entire front door to the courtroom while questioning one of the detectives. The door, which had been partially repaired since the shooting, had a visible indentation where the bullet went through. Boy, hey, again, if I was sitting on that jury and I saw that door, my mind would have been made up right then. Especially if you don't have no peephole and you just shot through the door. See, I would have had the question. I would have had to ask the prosecutor, why you didn't charge her with a danger of a child or some kind of child abuse charge? Because you hit the child with a skate.
It's got to be endangerment. Yeah, like endangering the child. Definitely. That's crazy as heck.
Oh, but check this out. I know you're finna say BS on this right here when I'm finna read that.
Oh, Lord.
you finna say BS on this. You gonna call it, you gonna say cap on this one.
All right, go ahead.
The letter Susan wrote to AJ's children was also read aloud in court, in which she stated she was sorry for their loss. I'm gonna mute her for this one. Go on. Go on.
I'm not. Go ahead. Keep going.
Hold up. How you sorry for a loss and you did it?
Go ahead.
That's what it said. She said she wrote a letter to AJ's children that she's sorry for their loss that she caused.
She ain't sorry for nothing. She's sorry she got caught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the hell? BS is right. The biggest BS yet.
You're right.
Like that little, I wish I had that little boy, that little meme. Hold on, let me see if I can find that one. Hold on, let me show you.
Hey, then it said during the press conference outside of the trial, AJ Owen's mother, Pamela Diaz, pushed back saying that Susan had no regard for human life, which she was right. She knew she was wrong.
Definitely.
She was scared that AJ she opened the door, AJ gonna whoop her, you know what?
Mm.
But she just wanted to talk to her. Leave my kids alone. And the thing about, I wish I had them videos. I wish I had them videos. She said, this is what mother said.
Here you go.
Go
Here
ahead.
you go. That part.
Yeah. So, AJ Mother said, Susan did unallow my daughter. That in itself is hurtful, she said. But also the fact that one of my grandchildren could have been injured or unalive as well is beyond any emotion or feeling that can truly be expressed. I told her one of her children were with her, didn't I? When she did that. Hey, you see what C. Viper said, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Viper says it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He called BS. Yes, it's BS.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was BS. By the letter. And AJ Mother said she had no regard for any form of human life, certainly not her family. She had no form of integrity. She thought the land that she thought the house she lived in, when she rented, the land, the big old land that the kids were playing on, the owner of that land said they could play there. It's a bit open spill lot. She thought it was hers. Guess what she had stuck in the ground, you know? She had private property stuck in the ground, which wasn't even her property.
I'm sorry. It is BS. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you get ready to play it again, though. You get ready to play it again.
I know I am. That's why I'm holding it right now. I got it right here. Look.
Here you go. It's defense right here. The defense right here. The defense had gun presented witnesses, which could include two of Owen's sons who witnessed the shooting. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna check the question. All right, a defendant, their son come testify for their mother. Would you believe them?
One more time.
her sons defense began right. Let's see what it was. Let's see what did I move that? Hold on. What did it? I had it. Okay. Two of Owen's sons who witnessed that's them. That's somebody. Okay, defense had begun presenting witnesses, which could include two of Owen's sons, which they're gonna put the victim's two sons on the stand to testify for Susan, which is BS. That's what they did.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
And that little boy got a big old smile on his face, saying that.
Yeah. I'll see that one. I'll see that. Do that short. During the prosecutor claim, Susan was upset at children running and yelling outside her apartment. They were doing what kids do. No kid run around and play outside and yell.
Yeah. That's what kids do. They have fun and they yell and they enjoy themselves until some old white lady.
Yeah. Well,
starts her bullshit.
Yeah.
Her bullshit. Yeah, that part.
She picked it and she went to confront them, taking her escape from the ground and throwing them at the children. And they're upset at how Susan and her children, Owens, who live across the street, confronted Susan through her metal front door.
You know, this kind of reminds me of this old lady that we used to live down the street. That used to live down the street from us.
She wasn't grumpy, was she?
Oh Lord, it was an old woman. She was from Germany. I'm not kidding, not lying. I'm telling you the truth, honest truth. When we were little, we couldn't fall on her grass because she put these things that would stick you as soon as you fall down on their grass. On purpose, they lay their grass with these little sticky things, and as soon as you fall down, you get stuck. I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
I hope she had no kids.
She didn't want no kids in her on her grass. And let me tell you what's the worst part of it. You guys want to laugh? This heifer's grass was so doggone yellow and dry and crispy. What you worrying about your grass for? It ain't even alive.
Wait a minute. That was dirt, wasn't it?
No, it was just that dry grass. The one that, you know, the one that looks like it's dehydrated. And then it's, you know, and as soon as you throw a match, it'll burn like that. That's how dry it was. I'm serious. She was German, and she would do that. She put it on the grass just so if we fall down, we would get stuck. Like it would stick us in our hands or wherever we fall. And trust me, we fell. That's how we knew.
Mm-hmm. But check this out now.
Get out of my grass. Get out of my grass.
I think somebody always had some crumpy old lady. You know what I'm saying? An old man. This is what they tried to do right here. Check this out. They tried to put.
So this is what I said. That's what I said. Okay, go ahead. I'm serious.
The defense attorney tried to portray AJ Owens as angry, set up self-defense claim on why Susan pulled the trigger. You notice how they try to portray the victim.
Of course, they always do. If it's a white person against a black person, they're gonna always make the black victim look like they were the ones making caused it.
But how you gonna set up a self-defense and the door closed, and AJ can't get in Susan's house? Make that make sense?
It don't.
That's what they tried to do. She said AJ was pounding on her. She was cursing defense attorney. Cursing ain't against the law.
She got her little old ass feelings hurt. That's all that is. But she could curse. She could curse and call somebody an N-word. That's what we can do now, right? Like, come on, get the heck up out of here.
They did the different stuff. Said Owens had threatened his client, and she feared the woman would break the door down. And that's solid defense, right? That's solid defense that she had. The prosecutor pushed back, said the door was locked, and that Owens never had a weapon. Which she have to prove. Said they didn't. So I'm like this right here. She got what she deserved, and I'm gonna stay on top of this right here. I'm gonna find out when this case is not the case, but when the sentencing is. I'm trying to find when the sentence is, and she faces 30 years in prison.
She gets 30 plus.
You know what? I take 20. I take
I take 30 or more.
Look, I take 20 or better. But we already know how the justice system is. We already know what that is.
I guess they want to riot then.
But I tell you, when I was about to do this story, and when I found out the jury was all white, I'm like, oh man. And that's a quick trial.
We're going to have to make a meme on that.
Mm-hmm.
Put a bunch of white people sitting down as a juror. Like, bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm telling you.
And what would I tell you if, you know, Disney that tries to block the wrongful death of a woman, where she had allergic reaction to the food that they gave her, which they proclaimed they know how to take care of allergic reaction, but yet the woman died at one of their restaurants. But guess what? They know why they try to block, because they said she's a Disney Plus member.
They try to do what?
Hold on. I'm finna read you this right here. You finna play that again. I'll tell you that. You finna play it again.
Go ahead. Let me get ready.
Mm-hmm. Borders of on the assured unaligned woman state rejects Disney claim that widows Disney Plus membership means wrongful death lawsuit must be ARBIT arbitrated, right?
Mm.
Does a Disney Plus membership keep you and your loved one out of the court system in event of alleged Disney related death? That's what they're trying to say. That's what they're trying to say. I told you, you see what they're trying to do, right?
Mm.
They trying to arbitrate it. They try to arbitrate it, so they want to pay out a whole lot of money. You see that, right? You see what they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
This little girl got a dirty mouth on her. Listen to what she said. Wait. Got dirty mouth. Oh my God.
Yeah. But check this out. That woman was that died. She was a doctor. I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, because her meal at the Disney World, I'm gonna call her their name, Disney World restaurant in Florida, contained nuts and dairy, well-known allergen to which she was definitely allergic. Rather than contest the facts or litigate the merits of those allegations, however, Disney want the case decided by their preferred arbitration organization. So they try not to get the lawyers involved, which they restaurant kind of messed up, right?
Yeah.
And I know she told them she allergic to certain stuff, and nuts and dairy, which she's allergic to. And I know she let y'all know that she if she ordered something, it got nuts and dairy, you supposed to let her know that they had nuts and dairy in it, right? That they supposed to do, right?
What is it? What's that word one more time? It's what?
That she was allergic to nuts and dairy, which she died from.
From dairy?
Dairy and nuts.
Nuts and dairy. Okay, nuts and dairy. I was like, what is the legendary? Sorry.
What she was allergic to, right?
Okay.
And I know she told them the food that she ordered had either nuts in it or dairy or had both in it. Which some kind of product, I don't care, byproduct, whatever, had it in it. They should have let her know that so she could have got something else. But they didn't. Now they're trying to arbitrate it instead of trying to go through the court system, through lawyers and stuff like that, trying to arbitrate it. They're like, she's a Disney Plus member. They gotta go through arbitration. Nah, we go through arbitration.
Wow.
What? You see what I'm laughing at, don't you? What does it repeat now?
Probably bullshit.
It's your new fault. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I said nothing of the sort. I did nothing.
But this is why I said we got to teach our kids while they at home. You know what I'm saying? Because what I played at the beginning about the teachers and about a little about the history, they are not learning none of this in school. Some of the teachers really don't care.
Period.
Because that's why the world is like it is. That's why the world is like it is.
Jack.
Up.
That's what I was gonna say. Jack the hell up.
Because I'm like, man, what? I got a question for everybody. What the world are young people gonna do when we gone?
That I can't tell you.
Is some of this, is it some of the kids lost? Is some of the kids lost? And some of the kids that not lost, they feel entitled. So what do we do? What can we do about it? How can we go about getting these kids on the right track?
First of all, the parents got to be on track for their children to be on track. So that's one step.
Yeah. How do we get? Yeah. I think some of the parents don't give a hoot, right? And that's some that give a hoot,
right?
That don't know how to go about doing things. There's a difference.
Like I said, the parents got to be straight for them to have their child to be straight.
Yeah.
Because every these things that goes on is a learned behavior.
Yeah, it is a learned behavior. It definitely is a learned behavior. And let's see. So I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to end on a good note right here. I'm trying to end up on a good note here. Hold on, I'm trying to end up a good note. Hold on. I found something good. I finally got some good news. Well, that was a good news that she got convicted of manslaughter. That's good news right there, right?
What'd you find?
Oh, I'm going to tell you in a minute. Hold on. Come on. Hold on.
He has this review you.
Hold on. I got some good news here. In front of Letter Black Star, Systems have failed our society. Brooklyn man freed from prison after 16 years as surveillance video withheld at trial shows he was not the killer while the real murderers roam free.
What's his name?
Okay, I'm for the find. Arvel Marshall, now 52.
Arvel?
Arvel Marshall, now 52, maintained his innocent.
What was he supposed to have did?
He was convicted in 2008 unalived death of 22-year-old Mustafa Amar of Brooklyn.
So he was supposed to have unalived somebody, but didn't do it. And he's been in there since what year?
He's been there 16 years, since 2000.
Wow. That's effed up.
See, guess what? I'm going to tell you what makes it more effed up. Critical surveillance footage that could have exonerated Marshall was never presented at his trial, and it took another 15 years for this evidence to resurface and confirm that Marshall was not the shooter.
What up, Armando?
So I'm talking about how the justice system works.
That's some crazy-ish.
The video shows one of the two men whose clothing matched a witness description reaching towards an object by his right heel. Shortly after footage captured the same man fleeing in the opposite direction just moments after Amar fell unalive. On August 9th, in front of a Supreme Court judge, the Brooklyn District Attorney Office sought to overturn Marshall's conviction after he had spent 16 years in prison for a crime they now confirm he did not commit.
Wow.
Well, check this out now. Check this out now. This is going to really get you. Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez labeled the wrongful conviction as tragic following a reinvestigation by his conviction review unit. Since 2014, the unit has overturned 39 wrongful convictions and is actively examining close to 60 additional cases.
Wow. I swear, these men that are being put in prison wrongfully, they can become lawyers because they get themselves out.
But what gets me is
they just got to go take that bar. That's it.
Yeah, since 2014, the unit had overturned 39 wrongful convictions. That's a lot of. And
That's a lot.
Think about it, and they examined this close to 60 additional cases. So, in other words, that's 99 cases or more.
That's bad.
It makes you wonder how many people in this.
You got to remember, how many people do they have in there that's wrongfully being accused? Exactly. Now, the question is, the thing that bothers me more than when it bothers me that they're in there wrongfully being accused, but that what they went through, those years they were in there, you can't put a number on that. A lawsuit, you can't put a number on that. That's something they got to live with the rest of their lives. Man, that's messed up.
And think about it. You can't put a number on it. It'll help them come back into society. Think what has changed within them years. Think of them folks that have been locked up for 25 to 30 years. That's wrongfully convicted. Just think what they're going through. Think how life has changed since they've been in there.
That's messed up.
And I think about this, not only in Brooklyn and all these other, think about across this nation. I talk about every city. How many men and women is locked up wrongfully?
That's messed up.
There's a whole bunch of them. And people don't want to believe this, that the United States got the most incarcerated people of any country.
Sorry.
It's crazy. Think about the little Mary Jane. You know what Mary Jane is, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
They locking them up for that.
It ain't a name, that's for sure. Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. We ain't talking about that song either.
Um,
Although he was talking about that, but leave it like that. But just because you want to lock somebody up, though I say got some road cops want to make some quota, want to lock somebody up just to lock them up. For what? Where's the taxpayers' money? This got to stop.
I cannot with these people.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of, we got so many doggone cases. I'm trying to figure out when is one going to trial. Don't answer that. Got too many on our mind. At least one is out off the docket right now to the sentencing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about AJ Owens versus Susan, whatever her last name is. I'm just waiting for her to see how much time she gonna get. And I do not know when the sentencing is. When I do know, y'all will know. But she did get found guilty of manslaughter, which I think that was kind of like a slap on the wrist, but she got something.
Yep. Bullshit.
But I tell you, I wasn't expecting to get that news right then. I was just going to read that she had all white jewelry, right?
Right.
Then I seen the day was the 16th, and I seen the update, and she got convicted of manslaughter. Shoot, I got happy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm gonna start dancing.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start dancing, and I'm like, now let's see what time she get.
What time or how much time?
How much time?
You said what time?
Yeah. How much time they gonna get?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get. I hope it over 2025.
Right.
But we know how that go.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, we're not just satisfied that she got convicted. We want her to serve some time. And I seen her. They just showed news of her sitting there. She was there looking so sad. Should have did it. You'd still be free.
Period. I don't give a damn. You sad? You just on a life somebody. You sad? Who cares? The least you could be is sad. What the heck?
Mm-hmm. Why? And why? Oh my! Oh why? You know, people start feeling remorse after they did it. But someone don't feel remorse at all.
Period. Mm-hmm. That's a damn shame.
At least we got some good news. At least he is free after 16 years.
Right.
And she did get convicted. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Always fight. Always keep fighting. Even if you're innocent, keep fighting.
Yeah. Agree.
So what car chase was that? What car chase was that you had over there? You knew. What did he do? What did he do in that car chase?
Oh, that ain't no he. That was a she.
What they say he for?
No, it's a she.
That was a she.
It was a she. She got out of the car and started walking and running and walking and running and walking. Yeah. It was a she.
What she do?
It was a she. They knew exactly where she was. She was in that apartment building trespassing, and they had to go search her down. Yep.
Lord have mercy me. What is? Go ahead.
It was definitely a woman.
I thought that what you said. I see the timeline.
Did you not see what it says on the thumbnail?
Yeah, I seen it.
I said, did she get away?
I'm like, she didn't get away, did she? They got her.
They got her. That's what I'm saying.
For what? Why people? Never mind. I ain't finna ask that question. You never know what go through people, man. Hey,
That was LA County.
it always a chase out there in California somewhere.
That's not the first one I had to I reported.
I know.
Shoot, I don't know what's going on in LA, but they need to stop. The other one was the one from a 35-year-old case. At the time, he was 36, and now he's 71. It's like, what the what?
The question is, why is always a chase in California, a car chase?
I don't know, because I remember being in was I in California at the time? Yeah, no. It was in California, and I was at home, and I recorded it off the TV as it was going on, and I uploaded it. So that's another one right there.
It's California. If you go to California, you go get in a car chase, huh?
Yo, you might as well go ahead and start. Start right there. Start from Georgia until you get to LA.
Get in a car chase.
Yep. Yeah.
Hold up. I gotta look this up right quick. I gotta look this. You know what I'm finna look up, don't you?
You want to look up how many car chases a year do they have in LA? How many people got away? Armando going live late. Man, Armando. Dang.
What time?
Late. I think it was at 11 my time. So 12 y'all time? Talking about I don't sleep.
It probably just upload.
Let's see. It is called it's called Crash Out. Clowns Are Going Out Bad at 11 o'clock. My time, 12 o'clock your time.
I'm trying to find it. Okay, here we go. Guess what? Which states had the most car chases?
LA or Georgia?
It says states.
Okay, states.
Yeah.
LA would be one.
LA is not. It's a city.
Well, I mean California. Sorry, California.
Yeah.
Florida.
Nope.
Texas.
Yep. California, Texas.
And let's see where else.
That's the top two. Which city? Yep, you got that one. LA had the most high speed chases.
Miami, Florida.
They said that how many high speed chases are there in the U.S.? There are approximately 250,000 high speed chases occur each year. Because coincidentally, out of these 250,000 chases, 6,000 to 8,000 end in crashes. Nah, duh, we know that.
Right.
Oh, what states have no chase law?
Texas?
Nope.
No, midnight. I know midnight Eastern. I said 11 my time.
It's 3 states on the West Coast.
3 states on the West Coast. That could have been a rap right there. 3 states on the West Coast. Whoa, what? Okay. West Coast. I know California's got to be one of them.
Yeah. California, what up?
Vegas.
Nope, I said West Coast. When I said West Coast, I on the coast.
Vegas is over there towards the west. Stop playing with me. Okay.
I give you one more shot.
What is that over there? See, I'm not into the maps, but I'll see. I'm trying to say the name. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Doggone it. Hold on. All right. That would be Oregon.
Yep.
That's the one I was thinking about too. And Washington for sure.
Yeah. When I said the West Coast, I think the coast. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I got it.
Okay.
You ain't gotta talk to me like I'm duh. I just didn't get. I'm tired. I haven't slept since 3:20 this morning. Again, I stayed up because I was taking care of some stuff.
Yeah, and Massachusetts is the other state.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. To improve public safety in Margaret.
Massachusetts is not west.
No, they're east.
Yeah, they're east. I was like, what the heck?
It was an and.
Oh, and gotcha.
Hold up. See, what got me is why they got a no chase law and they still chase folks.
Well, they gotta catch them somewhere or another, so they gotta chase them. I'm assuming. Armando, hop up. Get up on the panel.
Shoot, I'm about to. What time? I'm just rambling now. I ran out of good news.
It's good to have good news.
Yeah, I ran out of good news. I just said, let me change up a little bit.
I'm just glad they caught homeboy from the one that unalived that 1-year-old girl in 2015. I'm so glad they caught his behind.
Which one was that?
See, I'm telling y'all, he don't watch my videos. He be trying to act like he watched something.
Look, I'm like you. I got too many cases on my mind.
Okay, so that's the one I just did today and yesterday. I let you guys know he got captured today. Yesterday was when I was talking about it. He unalived a girl on Christmas in 2015. On Christmas.
Oh man.
After he got robbed and he wanted to pow the person who robbed him, not that day, but when he did rob him in that certain time of the, I don't know when he got robbed, but he got robbed by this guy. And the motive was that he was trying to pow him and ended up pow-powing the baby while she was playing on, right outside the house.
So in other words.
So he went to prison. Hold on. He went to prison. He got sentenced 25 years, which is life in North Carolina. And then, so he got an appointment to go to the hospital, a health facility. And he ended up, putting him in a van. And when they got there, he basically took off with shackles and all. And they said that he took off with shackles. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking about, I'm going to call this, hold on 1 second. Let me tell you what it is. Oh, dang, I lost it. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I know where I got it. Hold on. I call it this.
Oh.
Allegedly, it's bullshit. Anyway, But seriously, how did he get away with shackles? You remember, have you ever seen how they walk in the hallways at the prisons with shackles, barely able to walk? They're tripping off their own feet almost. How do you think this man took off to the woods with shackles on his feet? That don't make no doggone sense to me.
No,
But they caught him. They caught him 3 days later.
But the
They
question,
caught him early this morning, right before 2 a.m.
but the question is, how did he get steal the doggone van? If he is,
Steal a van.
huh?
They took, you're not listening. They took him to the health facility. They were taking him to the health facility. They get to the hospital, right? And I'm assuming they opened the door. They had somewhere or another. They opened the door, or he opened the door. I don't know that part because there's no video yet. At least I'm waiting for it. So you normally stay on top of that one. And he got out of the van with shackles and took off to the woods and met up with his new girl that he just met while he was in prison. They've been together for a few months, from my understanding, or several months, whichever one it was. Anyway, she and he were in the hotel. They were going like jumping from hotel to hotel, and then they got caught up.
So I take that she is arrested too.
She's arrested, and she's going in for
Aiding and
abetting a fugitive. Yes.
Some women are desperate to have a man.
Desperate, dumb, and bullshit.
Look, I guarantee you, she's not going. I guarantee you, her family. When she called her family, talking about she was locked up, she needed bail money. They asked her what she locked up, and she told them a lie. She told them a lie.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Come on, now.
The story's going to come out. Trust and believe that. It's going to come out. And now he has more charges.
Escape.
Yep.
That's that 10 to 15 right there.
Good for him. Now he's going to be in there for 35 plus.
Now I try to figure out how they get those shackles off of him.
He didn't.
The shackles.
He was walking with the shackles. He took off with the shackles on.
That's right. Going for three days. They finally caught him the third day. He could have had
3 days later.
He still had the shackles.
I don't know. They haven't showed us anything yet.
Now, she must want that thing real bad. She want that thing real bad.
Yeah, I guess so. I got some on my mind, but I ain't saying it because it ain't a place to talk right now.
I'm thinking, what could a man that locked up tell a woman that's free, unless it was together before he got locked up?
He what?
Unless they got together with, unless
no. It's after. It's after.
What the?
Allegedly, they said that.
What kind of man tells you that you when a man locked up? What can he tell a woman that's not locked up? She was just desperate.
She dumb as heck.
Huh?
She's dumb. Now she gonna be in prison over this mess, and it probably ain't even no good.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see some. Hold on. Women do desperate things for something, but I don't think.
I thought you were gonna say we have to fly somebody out.
Nah. I'm trying to figure out what goes through these women's mind.
First of all, you ain't gonna sit there and say what goes through a woman's mind. Men too.
Now I'm talking about the ones that hook up with the person locked up and they free.
Men too. Men do it too. They hook up with women in prison. Yes, they do.
But hold on.
Yes, they do.
I'll tell you why I say that. You know, I'll tell you why I said
Why?
that.
Why?
Men thinks about what they do. Some women deal off emotions. You see what I'm saying? They deal off emotions.
It don't matter. They all do it. They both do it. Don't be making it one sided. They both do it. Men and women do
Women
some
do it
dumb
more than
stuff for a prisoner.
Women do it more than men.
Here we go. Go look at the statistics.
I'm just saying.
Go look at the statistics then.
Yeah, I don't look at it. Women do it more than men because guess what? Women get caught up in some BS because of the man, because they desperate to have a man. Because as they get older, they ain't got no man. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got no man and nobody to call their own. So guess what? They get desperate to do anything they can to get one.
I'm not sexist, but I'm telling you right now, they both do it. I'm not going to agree to anything he's saying. I agree to what I say.
Hey, you can say what you said, but status proves it.
I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm gonna say what I said. That's that.
But hey, women even other women don't say it the same BS. I don't play it. I don't play the women saying women do not think about what they do. They deal off emotion. Even women have said it themselves. I don't play it.
It doesn't matter. They both do it.
No, they both don't.
Armando, come up here. Talk to your brother.
They both don't. Cause I'm telling you, men think about what they do. And they got an agenda.
Armando, get up here.
Women don't think about some women do not think about what they do. They don't have no agenda. They just want to be wanted. That's why you got these 3 or 4 these days try to play men and hey.
What is that?
What? What is what?
Hold on, I'm talking to my son. Hold on 1 second.
It's true. Hold on. Let me see if I see. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh. Oh shoot. Let me do this. I'm finna find out something. Give me a minute, y'all.
Oh, look at that. It's so pretty.
What you just? Oh, you should. Hey,
tonight, get your butt up here. I ain't playing with you. You don't get a choice.
Hey,
you don't choose to come up here. You got to come up here.
Oh no, but I tell you though, it's. I understand what you said, but from what I've seen, from different people and different people saying this, saying that these days it's crazy. Everything crazy these days. Nobody wanted to take, and I know you'll take accountability for your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that song would not take accountability with a damn.
Yeah. Sometimes men don't either.
But majority of women don't. And they wonder why they lose them.
I don't know what it is with you and women, but you need to get off of their butts. Stop it.
No, I'm not. Two women, see, that's what we're talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What you talking about?
Look, you want me to get off their butt until women start respecting men. Stop talking about I want a man, but yet they want to dog them out. And wonder why men do what they do because what women do to men from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? That's why they get done to what they get done to.
Armando, if you don't come up here, I'm gonna come up on your panel tonight and wreak havoc.
I'll tell you that once a woman dog a man out, you find a good man. Once a woman found a good man and he treated her like she's supposed to be treated, right?
Vice versa.
See, women. Women.
Vice versa.
I'll tell you why I say that. It's your choice to stay home, right? And your husband work, right? Your choice, right?
No, it's both of our choice. But
Okay.
it's my choice that I don't want to go because of the C-19.
Yeah.
So here
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Okay. See, most women feel like they should, they are entitled to stay home. You see what I'm saying? But yet there are some women, they want to be equal.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
They want to be equal to men, right?
Mhm.
How you want to be equal to a man when take away all the men, take all the way the men, take all the way the men, all of them, from construction to heavy, all the other stuff, all the other stuff that men do. How many women you think gonna do that these days?
Okay, so let me explain something real quick, so that way you don't make these people thinking I'm just sitting here gathering checks. We've been married for 37 years. I just recently stopped working in 20.
I already know. Look,
Hush your mouth. I'm talking. You being rude. 2020, I caught the C-19 twice. It almost took me away from this earth. So 37 years later, I deserve to be able to stay home if I want to stay home. And he's okay with that. So anybody has any issues with that, hey, take it up with the Lord, okay? There you go.
You didn't have to explain that to nobody. I already know.
I'm telling you that.
I already knew that. Why are you telling me that for? I'm not talking about you. You are not in the picture.
I'm explaining it.
Look, you know you're not even in the picture.
Okay, I know I'm not in the picture because I'm a good girl.
But you can't take it for all women. And you know,
Okay.
like I don't take it for all men. I know men. We already know some men ain't no good. But when we're gonna start seeing that some women ain't no damn good either. See, until women start seeing other women not no damn good, this whole thing gonna be jacked up. You see what I'm saying? Because don't when I said what I said. Look how he got that woman. He locked up.
Yeah, I agree.
How he got her all messed up in the head. That's what I'm saying. Some women are desperate, and some, especially these women. I'm talking about women these days. Some of these women,
I know. I know together.
No, look, you want me to find a woman that say what I just said, and I play it for you. I'll play it plenty of time.
That's them women against women. That's what that is. I'm telling you.
No.
Yep.
I said that. I'll tell you why I said that. Look out the women on Instagram. They doing this, doing that, right? Trying to attract men with money, right?
Okay, you know what? Those are trash women, the ones that are doing that. So we're not even going to put them in this category.
We put them in the category.
Regular women.
No, we put them in the category. Tell you why we put them in the category.
Because you want to make them look bad. That's why.
No, I'll tell you why I put it in the category.
That's why. That's exactly why.
Because guess what?
And if you better.
I'll tell you why I said that.
You better not mute me because if you mute me,
I'll tell you why I said that.
You're gonna be in trouble.
You know, don't tell you why I said that. They listen to these Beyonce's independent woman. They want to be so independent. I don't need a man, right? I don't need a man. I ain't female back. I'm just calling it like I see it. If you don't like it, oh well.
I know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Look at you can go look at my old videos. I don't got on men butt too, just the same way.
Yeah, but you know what? You haven't got on a man's butt in a long time.
But guess what? These women start doing what they're doing. Because guess what? These men will be doing what they doing if the women start doing what they're doing. Look at women. Look, guess what? A woman said, "Oh, I want a man 6 foot, whatever. He got to be making this right here. I don't want to go here. I don't want to go there." Who the hell died to make you queen?
God.
Who the hell died to make the woman queen? She is not the head of the household. She don't want to listen to no man. She don't respect the man. When you do, look, Do you when you was out in public, did you belittle your husband out in public? Yes or no?
Ask the question again.
Did you belittle your husband out in public? Yes or no?
I don't do it in public or in the house.
Okay, but guess what? Some women these days, they do that. They don't respect a man. They don't like him. They just with him for what he can do for them.
Those are the ones that you have to get rid of.
Yeah, but guess what? They still do it. And why you think men do what they do to women? Dog them out. Go cheat on them. Go have a baby on them. And everybody want to blame the man for what's going on in the household, but they don't look at the woman for what she done did. That's why I said some women don't take accountability for their own action.
Together, take that out the chat.
Hey, again, it ain't about letting a person disrespect you. It's about you gotta have respect for that person. Because if you don't have respect for that person, look, women, I don't got on men way harder than this. And I've seen too many women. See, that's the problem. Women want to take up for women for their bad actions. And that's been going on for the longest. Then when a woman calls out another woman, oh, she just mad or jealous of the other woman. I'm just saying. Y'all just proved it here when I was talking about how bad some women are and how these 304s do. How you doing, Mondo?
Hey, I just came up here to comment. I can't be up here too long. I just came up here to comment, man.
What up?
What's going on? You know what's going on. What's going on together? Salute to the chat. Listen, is my sound okay? Because my headphones been jacked up all day.
Oh, you got
You're good.
you got never mind. I said, like, what the hell you got on there? I'm like, okay, I see what it is. Look like something.
That's a throwback, bro. Throwback, bro. Hey, yeah, that throwback.
Hey,
Yeah, man. If a female is disrespecting you like that, bro, like I said, bro, love don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? If a female disrespecting you like that, then she was never yours, man. A woman that's in love with you, she gonna treat you like a king. All right, she is not gonna be disrespecting you in public. She's not gonna be embarrassing you.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And that's vice versa. You know, if a man is in love with a woman unconditionally, he is not going to be disrespecting her, embarrassing her, especially in public. You know what I'm saying? That cuts deep.
Yeah.
If a person is disrespecting you like that in public, 9 times out of 10, they was disrespecting you at home in private, and you were letting them get away with it. So hell, they feel like, all right, well, I run over you at home, then I try you in public.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, if she doing that, bro, you know, it's time to move on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So and it goes back to what I've said many times. Sometimes you have to love a person enough to let them go. They may not be the right one for you. Don't mean that they're a bad person. They may not be the right fit for you. They may be better for someone else, but just not for you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, but what I got on this subject was, man locked up in prison, he escaped, and a woman outside of prison that been free helping them out. And like some of these women are desperate to have a man. They do anything to keep a man. And look, some win a man for causing them money and what the man do for them. But yet, they always ask what a man bring to the table. But what are they bringing to the table? You already know how I feel about that, don't you, Mondo? I'm like, both of them got to bring something to the table. And
I mean, meaning in what category? Because it's not. I mean, what are you talking about? You're talking about finances. You're talking about communication. You're talking about time.
I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about all of it. The man bringing the money, he going out and working, doing all this. What was she gonna do?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, but
okay. Now, if y'all have children, all right, and you, let's just say you're making over 100,000. If you're making over 100,000 and y'all have kids, this is me personally. I would tell her, look, you know, just work from home, find your work from home job, you know what I'm saying? Answering phone, you know what I'm saying? Taking calls, customer service for Amazon at home. I set up a nice little office at the house or whatever. And that way she'll always be there. You know, the child will have at least a parent there at all times. You understand what I'm saying? What's going on in these schools now, you know what I'm saying? And prayers out to Augusta. There was a shooting at a high school football game tonight. A lot of that type of stuff is occurring because people are getting so caught up in their careers. They're getting so caught up in their jobs. You know what I'm saying? People in this generation, they're starting to love their jobs more than they love their families.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put a job in front of the well-being of your child. There needs to be a parent in the home when that child gets out of school, or at least an hour after that child gets out of school. It don't need to be a situation where that child come home from school and they fixing them, you know, they warming up warming up a little plate in the microwave, and then they're doing a homework by themselves. Then they watch TV, and then both parents, one parent walking in the house at 7 and the other parent walking in at 10. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Oh yeah, you will be able to buy them whatever. You'll be able to you providing for them financially. Okay, but that time is very important. That time is very important. So to answer your question, if I am making, bringing home 100,000 plus, all right, and I'm making enough where I can carry the load in the house, and my wife can just be a stay-at-home parent. I mean, she could, you know, it's 2024, man. It's plenty jobs online where you can work from home and make good money. So I wouldn't complain. If I'm making enough where I can carry the load, yeah, I do it. I wouldn't complain. Knowing that my kid has their mother there at home to help them with the homework and there to make sure that it just kids feel better when a parent is present in the house. You don't want no nanny raising your kid. You don't want the neighbor, you know, raising your kid or whatever. You don't want the older sibling raising the younger child. You don't want no situation like that, because your oldest child did not bring that child in the world. You and the mother did.
Yeah, and I'm looking like this right here. That right there, yeah, that's in a perfect world. Yeah, that would be good. You know what I'm saying? But we know these days some of these folks ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. And if the parent's not there, especially the female parent ain't there to teach the young ladies that you can wish for a man 6 foot and he's making 100 figures, which is really is a reality, but not a reality. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a pipe dream.
That's what I'm saying.
And parents need look. It don't. That's a fairy tale fantasy. That's where parenting comes in. At, especially if you have a daughter, you sit her down and you tell her, look, it ain't always gonna turn out like it turned out in the movies. You prepare your daughter to be able to go out there and get it for herself, not to have to depend on no man. Okay, and you also let her know that you don't judge a man based on looks or what type of job he has, because because we as people, we evolve. Now this dude may be funny looking today, but 5 years from now, this dude could be a GQ model. You know what I'm saying? You do start hitting the gym and start, you know, using something for his skin and you know, learn a little swag. Do 5 years and do that be totally different. I know me personally, the Armando at 17
It's not the same
versus the Armando at 22, were two totally different people. I'm telling you, at 17, I was lame. Ain't know how to talk to no woman. At 22, I was a G. Straight up G.
But, hey, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'll tell you, I got another thing for you. But that's the thing about it is these parents, men and women, right? They're boys and
Stop being
girls.
Stop being a sexist. Go ahead.
That they sell their children pipe dreams. Sell them pipe dreams. And guess what?
Well, that's not only a pipe dream. You're selling them lies. You're doing and you're doing them a disservice, and that's usually the mothers doing it to the daughters. And you're doing them a disservice. You're selling them a whole bunch of pipe dreams, and when they get to be 17, 18 years old, and you know they fill out a little bit, and they you know they're nice looking, yeah, they nice looking and everything. That don't guarantee them that they gonna land a darn golden goose out there. You got to teach your daughter to be able to go get it for herself.
Yep.
Just in case.
Independent.
And be independent. And you look, man, I'm teaching my little girl everything. Teach her how to grill. I'm gonna teach her how to change oil. I'm gonna teach her how to do a lot of things that I do around the house. I teach her. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no guarantees that you gonna get. There are some women that grow up, leave home, and they end up being single. They end up being single for whatever reason. You know, then there's also another situation. Okay, let's just say you leave home, go to college, you know, and you meet a man, y'all get married, and let's just say it only lasts. It only lasts, God forbid, but it only lasts maybe like 5 or 6 years. And y'all get a divorce. And then what? Life don't stop just because you divorce a man. So where do you go from there? You got to know how to adapt and get it for yourself without a man.
Not saying to be independent. Like some of these women go to the restaurant, even don't need a man. But guess what? Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody needs somebody.
Especially this day and age.
Everybody needs somebody, like Frank Sinatra said. Everybody needs somebody.
Ain't
no man or no woman is an island. Everybody needs somebody.
I'm gonna ask y'all this question right here. A Tennessee bill passed, which would make it illegal to falsely accuse someone of being baby's father. Which is the House bill. Hold on, I'll tell you what the House bill is.
They've been working on. They've been working on that. They actually been working on that bill since 2021. Remember, you did a live about it on Facebook.
It passed it.
Okay, it passed it. All right, so they've been working on it. They've been working on that bill for 3 years. You did a live about it on Facebook before we came to YouTube. Then remember, me and Ro did a show about it on the morning show. And that's when the bill was really starting to get legs on it, and I knew that it would eventually pass. I wish it goes back to what I was saying in the debate, man. I think it should be mandatory that whatever before the father's name go down on the birth certificate, whoever name goes down on that birth certificate is required to take a DNA.
Yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with no child support, no money, and nothing like that. Here's why. God forbid, if something happens to that child, or that child needs a bone marrow, You need to be able to put hands on the biological father. You know, whether him and the mother makes it or not, you need to be able to locate that biological father.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to locate it. You know what I'm saying? Because and what gets me is knowing there has to be a past. Because look how many there's some women that won't. They had sex with the guy, but he can't. She look at him. He can't have a financial to take care of the child. But guess what? She with somebody who financially can and tell him that he's the father. And try to get benefit from that, which they try to cut down on that.
Which is that's why I say it's not about the money, and for me, the reason why I'm happy that bill passed is because now it
open the door.
I don't think females will be quick to do something like that if they know who the father is. If they know who the father is. Now there is some situations, man, where like, you know, the girl maybe was promiscuous. Okay, so let's just say the 16th, the morning of the 16th, she smashed the dude, and then later on that night, for whatever reason, she smashed another dude. Okay, so you done had sex with two different dudes on the same day. I mean, it happens. Okay, it happens. You know what I mean? You know, females sow their oats too at a young age. All right. So, she missed a cycle. 30 days later, I mean, it's two guys. It comes down to between two guys. All right, so. One guy just nuts up and just rides off or just bails and leave, and the other guy is a good dude that would love to have a kid and that would be a good father. I mean, what is that girl supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? But I'm all in. I wish they would also add in that before the father's name go on that birth certificate, he's required to take a DNA at the hospital. Yeah, and it should be done at the hospital.
And you know what else it'll save? It'll save guys from is them being the women telling them, "Oh yeah, you're the daddy," and paying. And I'm talking about emotionally getting involved with the child, and they love them like their own child.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
they find out years later it's not even your kid. They still love the child, but they're like, oh my God, you lied to me all these years. You're not going to want to be with the woman when she lied to you about something like that. That's something really, that's a horrible situation right there. So
Yeah.
I think, yes, they should test them to see if they're their daddy. I agree with that. For that reason, yes.
Now that scenario you just said, okay, it depends. You know, if that child is like 15, 16, let's say 16 years old, and it slips out that the mother, let's just say she can't hold it in, and she goes ahead and confess to the man that the child he's been raising is not really his. It's another guy. Something happened to the other guy, and she didn't want the child to come up without a father. Okay, some men would just get the hell on. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But a good man, I'm
Would
gonna say
not.
this: a good man won't leave. A good
No,
man
they
will not.
wouldn't.
Exactly. A good man won't leave because let me tell you something.
But I'm talking about with what you're saying as far as like that law that they passed to have men checked and then before they sign their birth certificates and they get them tested. Hey, yeah, you're the daddy. Okay, sign the paper, sign the birth certificate. I'm talking about you doing that, passing that law keeps them from going through that is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're just going to quit on the child. No, because they've invested all their time and their heart into this kid. So I don't think they would do that. Now you got some no good bastards that would do that, but I'm talking about a good man would have, they're going to be going for them to be put through that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that is a good idea to do that before they get invested into that child. 100%.
But you don't. So
And some men still won't turn their back. If they find, some would still say, hey, look, the blood don't matter. You know what I'm saying? What matters is the bond. The bond is actually stronger than the blood, because look at the adopted mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
Look at the men and women that adopt kids. They build a bond, and it's just as strong as if that was their biological child.
Right, but that's voluntarily being them, as far as the foster parent, not foster, I'm sorry, the parents that are adopting the kids, that's volunteering. They're voluntarily doing it. Yeah. But a man to be forced to be a daddy,
to be deceived in being a father.
Exactly.
You'll be angry. A good man will be angry at first, but a good man, if he's a good man, he gonna stay with that little baby. He gonna stay because he gonna still say, hey, that's my child. At the end of the day, he'll be angry. He might punch out a wall or two. But at the end of the day, he's going to stay, and he's going to stay with that woman.
Yeah, wait a minute. But he's not going to trust her, though. He's not going to trust her.
Well, let me tell you something. You ain't going to trust. You ain't going to trust your husband and your wife 100% all the way anyway. You're not supposed to put all of your trust in man or woman. You only put all your trust in God.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna I don't put all my trust in my wife. I don't put all my trust in my kids. I don't even put all my trust in myself. I trust in God.
But what
Amen.
But what I was saying is that one. Yeah, you said a good man will stay. Yeah, but thing is, he's not finna stay with that woman. I'll tell you why.
Why not?
Why? One, you already lied. Look here. I'm not finna stay with you, and I'm a good man. Cause one, if I can't trust you to a certain extent, and you lied to me about what, you know what I'm saying? What else are you lying about? It going look here. It go through the mind, but the problem is one. But then another thing is, when not only did you lie to that man, and that child got older, you don't lie to your child.
Yeah, but okay, so but the thing about it is, if you up and leave, guess what? You're being selfish.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You're thinking about yourself.
I'll tell you why I ain't being selfish. She was being selfish.
Well,
listen. She was being selfish. You lied to me because you knew how good a man I was and how good I was taking care of everything. But you went out and had a child with somebody else and blamed it on me. That was being selfish.
But if you up and leave and bust up the family, because this child growed up only knowing you and the mother. That's all she knows and all she has. You bust up. Hold up. If you bust up the family, bro, you are hurting the child.
Yep.
No, I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not.
And if if you don't love the child, then go ahead and leave and let another man come along that could love the child. But if you really love that child, you don't build a bond with that child, bro, you ain't going nowhere. And things can be. See, people got to get out of this. I'm gonna leave. We done. Look, anything can be worked out. Any situation can be worked out. Come on, anything can be worked out.
No, cause you lied to me once. What else you lied to me about? You see what I'm saying? And I don't care. I built the bond with a child, right? And then the child got older and older, and you lied to me and you lied to that child. I gotta put myself out of the situation. Guess who it falls on? She wasn't gonna have to explain to that child or that young adult or whoever why I left.
But the child is gonna suffer because you broken up the home, and the child is gonna finish out her childhood in a broken home. No father, single mother, all of that is gonna be snatched away. Now, is the mother in the wrong? Yes. But that particular situation, it ain't like you walked in the house and caught her getting banged out by another man. That right there, yeah, leave. Something like that, leave. But for if the woman, something happened to the father or whatever, let's just say you and the other dude, y'all smashed a woman on the same day, and she couldn't pinpoint out which one of y'all the father. But as time went on, she started noticing things in the child that that it's not yours, and she kind of keeps it to herself until the child turns 16, and then tells you that, hey, this ain't your child or whatever, man. It comes if you are a good man and you actually love that child and built a bond with that child, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't leaving her. You ain't gonna leave her other mother.
Yes, I'm leaving.
I would.
That's you. You just be there and do that. Look, we ain't talking
on a midnight train to Georgia.
Look again. One. We ain't talking about her smashing men on the same day. We're not talking about that, right? If I'm with a woman and she knows she may not doing whatever she's doing while I'm trying to take care of the household, and she want to get pregnant, okay, you already know me. I'm gonna get a DNA test. I understand what you say about the child, but guess what?
She gonna tell you. She gonna tell you. Well, you can waste $500 to get DNA, but if the woman tell you, if she come forward and confess and say that it's not yours, I mean, you know,
I'm still getting a DNA test. Cause guess what? I'm gonna tell you why. Look how many men are on child support. They get less on child support than when the man was doing what they were doing to help take care of the child.
But the thing is, D-True, it ain't. I don't believe the woman did it with malice intent. Yeah. Right. The woman didn't do it with malice intent, and the woman didn't do it because she was out to get you. The woman did it because, you know, she didn't. Number one, she didn't want to bust up her family. Number two, she didn't know in the beginning. Number three, she knows you a good man and you a good father and you was best for that child.
I don't care.
You being selfish. You being selfish.
I don't care. If she knew better, she knew better not to go sleep with another man.
That was in the beginning. That was in the beginning. That was 15, 16 years ago.
But probably is 15 to 16 years. I've been doing that, and been keeping it from me, and you don't did it. But no telling how many times you want to sleep with somebody else. Come on, man.
You can't go off hypothetical.
I'm not giving her no pass.
You can't go off hypothetical.
No, I'm not giving her no.
When you say, well, ain't no telling what else she did. That's another thing, man. Married people, they make a mistake. When one little hiccup did, they go all kinds of crazy thoughts go through their head. I wonder what else she did. Wonder what else he did. I wonder who else he's texting. Instead of just working out that current situation and keeping it on the here and now. That's all I'm saying.
You can keep it on the here and now, but the situation keep coming up over and over again every time you give it a chance. And like, okay, I got a sucker. I keep doing what I'm doing. He gonna believe it. She gonna believe it. You gonna sit there and keep taking it? Why don't you go ahead and nip it in the bud? You see what I'm saying? Cause one.
If y'all are not having problems and y'all had a beautiful marriage, loving family. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about y'all are like the Huxtables. Y'all, I mean, unconditionally, you love the woman. Y'all done raised this child up to 16. Y'all got a nice, beautiful home, nice, beautiful life together. Why bust that up off of one mistake?
I
don't understand how people can do that. I don't understand how people could just bust up a family based off one mistake. I don't understand. I don't.
Look here. I'm telling you, if you knew what you were doing when you did it, that's not a mistake. Because if a woman mad at a man, or a man mad at a woman, and you go out and get somebody else, the man go out and get another woman pregnant, or a woman go get pregnant by another man, instead of coming talk to your spouse about it, you go do that. That's not a mistake.
No. She didn't get pregnant while y'all were married. See, no, you're moving the goalposts. I know this scenario. She did not cheat on you and get. Hold up. She didn't cheat on you and get pregnant during the marriage. This is something. Let's say if it was a situation when you and her, like Love Jones, bro. Y'all just kicking it. In the beginning, y'all were attracted to each other. Y'all were smashing. No strings attached. Friends with benefits. Then y'all decided to date and get serious and be monogamous. But during the time y'all were playing games, playing them Love Jones game with each other, you had your female on the side and she had her dude on the side.
No, I ain't gonna be playing no game. One.
Oh man, come on.
You're
just like everybody else, man. Come on.
I'm not finna play no games, especially these days. One, like I said, I'm not finna sit there and all big happy family and 6 or 16 years and been living a life because she turned 16 to 18, whatever. But that child turned 16 to 18. The big happy family. They come find out that child wasn't mine. I've been living a lie the whole time without with her. She with him. That's a lie. So you got to go along with a lie.
No, I ain't saying go along with a lie.
That is a lie.
No. It ain't no lie no more because you know the truth. So therefore, you have a decision. Now I understand and I respect your position on it. All right, and I'm quite sure there's a lot of other men that probably goes watching that are gonna watch the playback that are gonna agree with you. Okay. But my opinion is that if any man just decide to up and leave, and that's a bad situation to be in. Don't get me wrong, bro. And I feel where you coming from. That's a bad. I don't wish that on any man. That's a bad situation to be in. But at that point in time, you have to make a decision. If you leave. When you leave, the person that's going to be affected the most is that child.
But guess who caused that effect? Not me, not the man that walked out that door. It's the mother. She would have got to do the explaining.
I think both caused it. The mother should have told. The mother shouldn't have kept that secret, but also the father, the man. The man could have. What's wrong with putting forth the effort of going to counseling together? What's wrong with making an effort to try to make it work? Well, we at a point in time, man, where we just give up on the person that we love or the person that we're supposed to be in love with. We just give up over one. The vows even said for better or for worse. For better or for worse.
And
so that part right there, the vows don't mean nothing.
No, because she broke the vows. Off the rip. She broke
the only way she would, okay, I understand what you're saying. In a way, inadvertently, she married under false pretenses, but you didn't marry her because of the child. You married her because you was in love with her. You didn't marry her just because she had your child. Because it's a lot of men that impregnate women and they don't marry them.
But the question is, it's the question you asked the wrong question. Why did she marry the man? Was it because of the child or because he's a good man? She know that he gonna take care of her.
The scenario I'm putting is the woman was in love with you. She married you because she was in love with you.
But she was in love.
Now, you being a good man and a good father and a good provider, it came along as a bonus. But she married you because she was in love with you.
But if she was in love with me, if she married me and went and had another had a baby outside of that, she wasn't in love with me first. She just loved what things I did for her.
No.
Yeah,
that's not the. That's you saying
No.
that.
No.
That's you saying that. Because you're looking. See, you're looking at the worst. You're always looking for the worst in the situation.
Oh, you said it don't happen?
Yeah, it does happen. I'm
Okay.
not saying it don't happen, but I'm saying what I'm saying to you is, bro, that's where to it, instead of just grabbing your bags and leaving out the door or whatever, just why not have a conversation? Go to counseling. At least put forth some kind of effort to keep the family together.
Now, one, she should have put forth the effort. We had a problem. She came talk to me. We should have.
Lord
She did.
have mercy.
We should have had a conversation then instead of going out there what she did. Right? Am I right? Walk out that door. Look, if a person is together and they had argument and he, let's say he go out there and do what he did, and come back and tell her, "Oh, I got another woman pregnant." How you think she gonna react? She gonna walk out that door.
That's different.
No, I'm not.
Hold up. You are putting. Hold up. It's too late to be yelling over you tonight. All right, it's too late for me to be yelling over you. What I'm trying to say to you is, you're moving the goalposts. You're adding to what the scenario that I'm putting forth. The scenario you're trying to insert cheating inside of the marriage. And I'm not going to allow you to do that, because my scenario, hold on. My scenario, she never cheated on you after y'all got married. When y'all decide to get serious, she never cheated on you. There have been situations where when two people first get together, they do the Love Jones game. You've seen the damn movie. They play the Love Jones game. All right. And then they realize that they are soulmates. And then they decide to get into a monogamous relationship. And then they get engaged and get married. All right. Inside the marriage, the woman has been a perfect woman to you, loving, dutiful wife. She made no slip-ups, no mistakes as a wife to you, bro.
It doesn't matter, because I'm not finna marry a woman that, if you want to play games, one, it's the same scenario. It doesn't matter. It's the life of the line from there to.
So you don't believe in second chances.
Second chances? No, I believe if I come ask you, you don't
know. You don't know until she telling you. You don't know until she telling you 16 years later. So you're moving my scenario. You're trying to usurp my scenario.
One.
That's what you're trying. You keep trying to usurp my scenario. You can't usurp my scenario.
I ain't moving the scenario. I'll tell you how it is in real life. See, one, a real man, I don't care, good man, bad man, don't matter. If she does that and keep that lie all going on because of what you're doing and how the life she is living, that don't mean she in love with you. She don't want to lose that.
It don't mean she not in love with you either. It don't mean she not in love with you either.
But if she was in love with you, she would have told you the truth from the beginning. That's love right there. So
what I'm trying to what I'm trying to tell you is, bro, none of us are perfect. Okay, none of us are perfect. We all have made mistakes, bro. And hell, look, when we sin, what do? We get on our knees and we ask God for forgiveness. Okay, so if God can forgive, why are we so above and beyond to where we can't forgive? Especially someone that we claim to love and care about, and had every intentions on spending the rest of our lives with, why we can't forgive that person?
Because they didn't love us at the beginning. Because if they loved us from the beginning, they would have told us the truth.
No. You see, you're moving my scenario. You're moving my scenario. You're moving my scenario. You're moving my scenario. The woman married you. The woman married you. The woman married you because she was in love with you. The woman married you because she was in love with you.
So, in other words, you rather go all through those 16 years, 18 years, then she finally break down to tell you that the child not yours. So, in other words, so that relationship, that married or not married, don't matter how long that relationship was, and she finally tell you that the child wasn't yours. So you're not gonna have in your mind that was that relationship real or not. So you just gonna.
No, I said I would be angry. I would punch out a couple of walls. I would be very, very upset because, like I said, I wouldn't wish that scenario on no man. That is a tough situation for any man to be in. But at the end of the day, I done bonded with that child for 16 years. That woman, we done built a home, a marriage, a life together. I'm not me, Armando. I'm not just gonna pack up and walk out on my family without fighting first. I'm going to fight first. And then after I put up the fight, and if that's not enough, then we have to, visit, maybe, get a divorce and separate. Because one thing about it, if I love you, but I'm not a fool in love. I can love you enough to let you go if the situation is so bad and so dire to where I have to let you go. But if it's worth fighting for, if my family is worth fighting for, and I love my family, then you damn right I'm gonna fight to keep them together.
For one, I didn't say about no marriage. I said a child involved, whatever. You want about marriage in it. See, one, it don't matter.
That's my scenario. That's my scenario. I'm not putting it in terms. And if y'all just dating, if y'all just dating, you got to do what you got to do. But if y'all, I said, if y'all been married for 16 years, done built a home together, done built a life together, and y'all had a darn good marriage, the woman ain't never stepped down on you. The woman has been a loving wife to you.
Now, where the child come in at then? Before or after?
Man, the woman got pregnant while y'all was doing your little Love Jones thing. Okay, then you realize the thing. Okay, you seen the movie, man. Come on, I know it's been damn some years, man. You seen the movie? They were playing, and Neil Long, and oh boy, they were playing games or whatever. He had a chick on the side, and she had a dude on the side. All right. Now, when they realized they was in love and they were perfect for each other, I wish they would have had a part 2 to that movie. But when they realized that they was in love with each other and then they decided to get married or whatever, boom, maybe like a month and a half later, she found out she was pregnant.
But the thing is, the problem in that situation though is that you with that woman, you say you married, you say you married her, okay, and come find the other guy's the father. You see what I'm saying? That gonna cause some conflict.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. But
guess what? That's why I said I gotta walk away. I'm not finna be in that conflict.
Well, hey, you know what? Like I said, bro, it's a tough situation for any man to be in. I don't wish that in real life. I don't wish that on any man. And a lot of men would agree with you. A lot of men would feel the same way you feel. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, what I would do, I would be upset. Yeah, I would punch out a couple holes in the wall. Yes, I would be angry as hell. But at the end of the day, I would think about that child. And then I would think about what me and this woman have built together. the legacy and the bond that we've created together, whatever. And my thing is, you only get a soulmate once. That soulmate only comes once. And for you to just up and walk away and leave that soulmate, ain't no guarantees you're gonna find another.
No, you might be right, but ain't no guarantee that cause what you're in a relationship and she might throw it up in your face. Oh, that ain't your child. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem you're gonna come up with.
She wasn't in love with you. That's a toxic. What you're talking about, that is a toxic relationship. The scenario I said, she's a good woman. She loves you unconditionally. What I just described, that woman ain't finna do that. She ain't finna just throw up in your face. She ain't that your child. She ain't finna throw it up in your face. She will not do that to you. A woman that's in love with you, that's unconditionally in love with you, will not say anything like that. Anything like that to hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
What you describing? No, what you describing is some wretched ass chicken head that don't give a damn about you, and she was only using you as money to be there for that kid. That's a female that don't give a damn about you. That will say something like that.
That's a few that you describe that won't do that.
It's bad women and good women, bro. Just like you got some ain't shit dudes out here, and you got some good men. All right, you got good women and you got bad women, bro. All women ain't. All women, what I'm trying to tell you is, bro, all women ain't out to get you.
I know
all
that.
Women ain't out to get you, bro.
I know that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I ain't talking about when we grew up. That different. These women that
you had chicken heads in every every generation, bro. There's chicken heads in every generation.
But what I'm saying is, look at some of these 30-something year old and younger, whatever, 40-something years and younger, what they doing these days. You see what I'm saying? Because they listen to, look who they listening to. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to see. I ain't talking about when we grew up. That's a different total era. You see what I'm saying? Different total era. That's what we in now.
But what I'm saying is, what that got to do with what I'm saying is, bro, we can dance all night on this one, bro. We can dance all night on this. We can two-step on this all night. What I'm trying to tell you is, bro, anything worth having is worth fighting for. All right? That line in the vows, for better or for worse, is there for a reason.
Yeah.
See, some people assume that means finances. It don't just mean finances. It could mean a secret comes out that may upset you. It could mean anything, for better or for worse. And never forget that 80-20 rule is real. The 80-20 rule is real, bro.
But I'm not saying nobody know what they do in the situation. But that right there in a marriage, that's a big one. You see what I'm saying? And if he goes way back, say he said, I need my space, I need to get out of here. He'd be away 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, to clear his head. Decide what he do. He might be staying in that marriage, but guess what? He not in that marriage, staying in that marriage because of her. It's because of that child, not her. Like I said, it don't fall on him. It falls on her to explain to that child. See, it don't matter which way you put it. It's not on him to satisfy the child or that woman. It's on that woman to satisfy that child and tell her why he's not there or why he doing this, why he doing that. She the one got to do the explaining. So 16, 17 years, no matter married or not married, and you don't took care of this woman, this child, to come find a child not yours, hey, that's a big goddamn lie. It ain't no small. Oh, it ain't no small one. That's a big one. That's a big one. I don't care how well you twist it. Some marriages will survive. Some marriages won't survive that. Hell, he might have been when I did what he did to get back at her. And you know, hey, I already know there's some no good men out there. There's some good men, some no good women, some no good.
You making it as a get back to the woman, bro. It's you. That's why I said. That's why I said yeah, but you're looking to get back at the woman.
But hey, same thing. But why lie when you finna marry the man? Why lie to him before you marry? Why not let her know the truth before you marry? You see what I'm saying? And carry and when you marry and you're in love with him, why don't go ahead and tell him the truth? And instead of allow him for 16, 17 years thinking what is not real, because look here, some of them gonna think, was she really in love with me? See, you left out that part. If she really in love with, she would tell you the truth for the giddy up, right?
The truth,
right?
Women keep secrets, bro.
Oh, I know that.
Women a woman ain't finna tell you everything. And if a woman sit there and tell you she don't keep no secret from you, bro, she telling the damn lie. She capping.
But I'm right there right here. It's a whole lot of people that keep secrets. But that's a big secret to keep. Because it's like that when you finally when the woman finally tell him the truth, you're gonna think like, what was she really for? Was she really in love with me, or was she really with me for some? You see what I'm saying? That gonna come into question. You can't say it. That not gonna come into question. You see what I'm saying? You can't say that's not gonna come into question in a marriage. You see what I'm saying? You can't say it ain't. Like I said, it doesn't matter, man or woman. I'm not woman bashing. I'm just calling it like I see it. And this day's time, these women are out there. The men is out there. 6 foot. Like I said, that's not reality. And it's on the parents to change. But guess what? If the parents, the mothers or the fathers ain't willing to change and set this standard for the men and the women, guess what? This generation is done. This generation is done. Because look at social media. That's all I'm trying to say. Look at I'm not women bashing. Even some women don't. I'll play some audio where some women have said.
Bro, bro, I done heard audio where men done said some effed up stuff, bro. Like I said, bro, it goes both ways, man. I'm talking about both ways, man. It goes both ways, bro.
What audio I had played is women talking about how women are these days.
And I done exactly, and I done heard some audio where men talking about how other men are these days.
I don't call them what they're doing. But nobody, every time I get ready to call out women for what they do, somebody was talking about our women bashing. They won't say I'm woman bashing, but they don't want to get called out for their actions. I'm not taking up for men. I ain't taking up for women. I call both of them out. Right down.
You know I call them out.
Yeah.
You know I call them out, bro.
Yeah. I just call out what I see. You see what I'm saying? I just call it what I see. And you know I don't call it out me. Like I said, I don't get just saying nothing compared to what I said about the men. Is it? This ain't nothing compared to what I said about the men. Because some of these men are not leaders. Some of them ain't leaders. But some women these days don't want to be led. Some women do not want to be. They talking about I want to be respected. How you gonna respect a woman when she's doing all the other stuff right around here? I'm talking about these days. I ain't talking about the ones we grew up with. We know them. We already know some of them. Boy, we already know some of them back at home. Good God Almighty. See them now. They ain't worth nothing.
But it's like this, bro. It's like this. All right. I'm gonna say this. Then I'm gonna drop down. You got bad women and good women out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't always be looking at the worst or thinking that a woman is out to get you. If you have that mindset, bro, you will never find the right one. You know what I'm saying? You'll never find the right one. So that's the way I'm at with that. There's some women out here that play games, that play little girl games and shit like that. Yes, it is. But you also got some men out here playing little boy games.
They play
also, you know. So I mean, you know, it's just how it is. It's the nature of the beast. You know, both are horrible at times. Exactly together. You got bad apples in both batch. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's what they single, and some of them single mothers, some of them single fathers, and they ain't married, and they 40-some years old, 50-some years old, and single. It's the man looking for a woman.
Then sometimes marriage ain't for everybody. Sometimes, you know, and it ain't no sin in being single. It ain't no sin. It ain't no sin in doing the George Clooney thing. You know, I'm serious. And some people, you know, look, some people get married one time and they divorce and they never do it again, like Tina Turner. It was one time, all it took was one time for her, and that was it. It's saying it has been like that for some men too. You know, to each his own. It's all about you. It's all you do what's best for you. Mm-hmm. You have to do what's best for you. And if you feel that the trust is gone, and that you feel like you can't trust that woman to the point, you know, it'll cause problems. You see it causing problems in the foreseeable future in a relationship, then yeah, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Leave.
Yep. But I got 2 parts to play right quick. What we talked about yesterday about the pedos and what kind of different form they come in. Take a listen.
This is the story about how
My cousin was sleeping with her 15-year-old brother, and she's also pregnant.
Now, I get that you're probably wondering how the fuck that shit go unnoticed. Now, since January, there has been speculation that Gabby has been very close to her little brother for some weird-ass reason. Like, bitch, be fucking for real. They kept trying to play like they were just brother and sister and made it seem like nobody was really recognizing what the fuck was going on. Down to the point where they made their brother seem fucking crazy and delusional. Now, people are probably wondering, like, where's the parents? How did anybody catch on to this shit? Oh, no, motherfuckers was catching on.
No, that was her brother.
Smooth motherfucking criminals. Now, this shit is outlandish to the point where even her kids seeing that the shit was weird, and she tried to make her own kids seem crazy and delusional. Now, this is my first cousin, so I did sit her down and I told her, yo, cut, this shit is a little outlandish. I ain't gonna off rip just blame you for fucking your little brother until I see concrete proof. And bitch, just wait, there's more. Cause lo and behold,
I wish I could show this. The sister was sleeping with the brother.
now, in between the course of time, CPS has been involved. Police has been involved. There's been a thorough investigation. Bitch can't be trusted around her kids without supervision. It's a lot of shit going. And I was just put on not too long ago to the fact that this motherfucker is video proof and all this extra shit. See, I ain't even think this shit was going too far like that. Keep it. Once I found out all that, I was like, yeah, bitch, you better go under the jail. Cause what? No, we not doing that, mama. So you know me. I'm gonna use my platform for what the fuck I got it for.
I wish I could have sent it to you, you know, so you could put it up. But she right now she's showing a video of brother and sister together.
Say there's no way that she can avoid any sort of prosecution or anything like that. Excuse me for stuttering at the moment of time, but I'm so motherfucking flabbergasted. First cousin, guys. Like, this is somebody I grew up with. Like, I've known this girl for 15 years of my life. Like, I've like sleepovers, everything, like the whole big cousin.
All right. Here's the story. That was the first cousin speaking. Her first cousin, which the woman is 29, and the woman is that 29 brother, which is 15. She was sleeping with her brother and got pregnant by her brother. Everybody got that? Yes, got together. The 29-year-old sister was sleeping with her 15-year-old brother and got pregnant by her. And that's just part one.
Okay, part
Part
two,
two.
the update. So thanks to the collaborative work of everyone who came along, which I want to say thank you, we was able to find out where they like to hang out, spots that they be, and places that people usually find them. We also had a hacker hack into some devices and find out some other good information. With that being said, we were able to find out exactly where they were. Well, we didn't know exactly where they were, but we figured. We from Jersey, so we can figure where they might be. And we drove down there. If y'all know where the waterfront is in Jersey City, New Jersey, yeah, we drove that way. So as we're driving, we just know, me and my cousin, we conversing, yo, it would be crazy if we see their asses right now. In between Exchange Place and Montgomery Street, we see them at the light as we're about to pull off because it's green. My cousin is about to pull up on the curve, and I ain't give him no time. I smooth hop the fuck out because I see them holding hands. So I woke up, hop out. What the fuck is this? What y'all got going on? Not a shock in this bitch face at all. First off, I'm not gonna lie. Not at all. She wasn't surprised whatsoever. So I'm like, come on, Jafari, let's go. You out. You feel me? She says, we're not doing this, and started to push me to the side. You feel me? I grabs her so I can grab him. She swung on me. I did pull these Miska Moscow tools out and bibbity bop her ass. That was it. I left her ass blinking and stinking where she had me fucked up at. And then we got his ass in the car, proceeded to bring him to the police that was waiting at his mother's house, where he had a conversation with several individuals and actually told the entire story. Prior to this, he wasn't even speaking and didn't even fuck with us. So I say a win. Chief of police came out, prosecutors already heard everything, and this bitch got a warrant and is a wanted morning. She's wanted. Thank you, everybody, for your help and your cooperation and all the shares and everything that you guys did. I do appreciate it. You guys helped my family in a big way, just for helping us make the exposure bigger. And now my city actually knows what type of bitch she is.
Okay. You know, what do you think about that? You know, you still there?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think they crazy as hell.
Think about it. What we were talking about last night, that somebody needed to report that other one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do? They reported it. They reported. They got the brother.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first cousin speaking. So y'all know that was the first cousin speaking on both of them. They cussed the brother and the sister. That just freaked me out right there.
That's disgusting.
And she on the run, and the 29-year-old sister is on the run. Because they reported.
What's she running for?
One for arrest. That she slept with, got pregnant by her 15-year-old brother.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm not. You're gonna make me throw up. But that's disgusting.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. What I like. Wait a minute.
That's incest. That's disgusting.
You mean you can't find another man and go sleep? I can't. I can't fathom that right there. And I actually saw this. I like, let's go find her page, whatever. See her talk about it. Right? I had to go find the part 1 and part 2, and I got it. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I hope they catch that. I hope they catch that 29-year-old woman and put her under the jail.
Right. I agree.
And that child and that 15-year-old gonna be in therapy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that on good news, a guy that was locked up in Brooklyn, New York for 16 years, he is free. That's and the woman
Is that the same one? Hold on.
And the one that with and the lady down in Florida, that unalived AJ who knocked at the door for protecting her kid, she got found guilty of manslaughter. So we're gonna end it on a note like that. Yeah, that is nauseating. That is nauseating. Yeah, it is. And when you get back, we're gonna say our goodbyes, and that is nauseating. But I'm very happy about what happened. That jury found that woman guilty. I'm happy.
Yeah, I hope she gets more than 30 years.
Yeah. Now I've got to sit here and wait and see how many years she gonna get. Now this we got a conviction. Now the nerve record is how many years she gonna get. So any final words you knew?
30 plus, y'all. 30 plus. I hope they catch that sister. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Hey, you got anything going on tomorrow morning?
Let's see. People ain't, they're so vile nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Anyway, you guys, thank you for coming. Yeah, it is. They got some sickening individuals in this world. Definitely.
Together, Miss Mita, you, Jazzy, Malaysia, even my other family members, guess what? Hey, they'll get it. They'll get it. You might go live drive at what time?
She gonna text me and I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay. You doing it
that time?
You doing the thing tomorrow? You knew?
Yes. Durante's grandma's coming up.
It's been a while since you did that one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What time that is? You gonna put
11.
Okay. Your time, my time.
My time. 12 your time.
Okay. We just want. No reason we separate times like that because we're on different time. Okay, for y'all want to know.
Yeah, Eastern and Central.
11, 12, 10, and 9 Pacific time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We all on different time zone, but at least we ended on a good note. Good, we had a good message early in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Good discussion. See, we go all over the place. We go all over.
You ain't lying. You go all over the
place. Because think about it, I never know what I'm going to talk about when I come on here.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. Unless, if it ain't about a case, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just decided to go live.
Right.
And whatever pops up. But I try to find some good stories. But so, how many more cases we got to go to trial that we doing? You know.
Well, now we got that man who just tried to, take off and escape from the prison. So I mean, from the van, so he won't have to go back to prison. They got to give him some more time. So they should already gave him more than enough time that he doesn't need to get more time. They should have given him life without parole, but they only gave him 25 years. It's crazy.
What was that in Tennessee, in North Carolina?
North Carolina. Yep.
Before we go, I'm trying to see. So I'm seeing how much time she gonna get. I hate typing when you try to type fast. You miss type.
Yeah. You're right about that. Is Armando live?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not yet. Mm-mm. I don't see it.
Ain't no telling.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how much time you get for Aiden and Abedi. I guess when you I'll bring that up to tomorrow. It is tomorrow. Tomorrow, and let you know what time and whatever else. Anything else you got to add? You know.
Hmm?
Any other time you got any other thing you got to add?
No, just people need to get right. Y'all just ain't right. Y'all nasty. You disgust me and all that.
Hey, it might look like we be arguing up here. We don't. We just be debating. You got our own opinion, but
We agree to disagree because sometimes we don't agree, but we do agree to disagree.
yeah. But we one thing we do agree on, that should be mandatory DNA testing.
Yeah,
And
that's it for sure.
and predators should be put under the jail, put to sleep, and together we'll put take it out back. If you know what I mean. Together, you got anything to say together? Oh boy, she's tapping in caps.
Yep. Yes, you ain't lying.
Yeah. But love and respect yourself, because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self-love is the best love. Because when you don't love yourself, who else gonna love you like you love yourself? You ready to go, you know?
Yeah, we gotta go over there and get to Armando.
Oh yeah. We finna go to Armando. If we ain't over there, oh well, guess what? We finna go over there. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
Hold up.
Y'all have a great day. Good evening. I mean, gotta have good evening. Go to sleep. Stay safe. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. Good night.
That's all I got to do.